Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
Let's get into some. 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 Let's get into some 007 stuff. 007 stuff.
007 stuff.
What the fuck is this?
Can somebody please tell me what this is? What am I watching here? Hey, yo! What the fuck is this?
007 stuff.
007 stuff.
007 stuff. Let's get into some 007 stuff.
Oh my God.
Check this out, yo.
Hey, good day. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Shabbat Shalom there. How you doing, buddy?
Shabbat Shalom, Rich. Shabbat Shalom to you in the chat room. How are you?
With JP, DJ Emo, Grandmammy Annie, and 144 for Yeshua. How you doing? It's that time.
Yeah, Rich. Our own special time in each and every week. Yeah. Friday.
Come on now.
I think it's one of the first songs I ever danced. We got in the way. I don't know. I'm scared. There's another day to find you. Find the way. I'll be coming for you. All right. Let's find the center in ourselves.
All right.
All right.
Just to get the energy flowing.
Yeah. And get back to the 80s for a few minutes, to get out of this horrible reality of 2024 and
It's amazing.
be in this party, this class party, whatever. We used to do that in shelters, like getting like in elementary school, getting into shelters and then having a party. And probably this song was there. I'm sure it was.
Shelters.
Like inside every building in Israel, you got shelter, of course, bomb
Like,
shelter.
yeah, I mean, shelter in the UK, it's more bus shelter than bomb shelter.
All right. All right. So, Rich, Friday as usual, and I'm excited to see you every Friday. It's amazing. It is for me. Now, today, very exciting day. And we're going to present the game that I told you about last week with my daughter Eleanor. And we're trying to, start the show in a good vibe, okay? Let's talk about wars and how crazy the war is afterwards, okay? And today we're going to discuss this game that me and my daughter invented. And it was which since we talked last week, we had remember all the weekend I worked on it about designing and everything, and then like on Sunday morning we went to buy all kinds of office things, to all kinds of paper, the stitching, and all kinds of things like that.
Stationery.
Yeah, stationery. Okay, and we got back and we assembled it, and then we played it. I think it was on Sunday evening. We even played the first game, and then we played another game every day of the week, and we adjusted the rules a little bit, the map and everything, and I'm satisfied, pretty much satisfied. Now, this game is called the Buba Shel Mishak. I told you once and time again, the name Buba is a puppet, but also everything that you're saying on him, which is like Buba, which is like a puppet. It's it's sweet. It's a good thing. It's a positive thing. Okay.
Right.
Usually when someone is providing some kind of a service to you, so we say, I will provide you a Buba of service. Okay. Nope. So this Buba Shel Mishak is let's say the next step that we did after 10 episodes of this puppet show. And it's not that it became such a great hit in Israel and everybody are watching those puppets and everything. No, nobody even almost familiar with it, okay? Except people in my group or whatever, people that I showed that to them. First of all, everyone who sees that is pretty much excited and loves it, but altogether, it's meant to be it doesn't matter, okay, how many people are familiar with it. It matters what this series it is for me, okay, and what this thing it is for me, because I accept doing that with my daughter and all kinds of good friends and always being fun and everything. For me, it was achievement, okay, that I managed to do something that I inspired of doing when I went out to learn media. And when I went down to learn media, so I wanted initially I just wanted to go out and do cool stuff, okay, in the media, and to do things that you don't see in mainstream media, okay. And when I came over with my ideas to those schools, to those media schools, people looked at me like, whoa, I remember the first film I did, there was they gave us an exercise to film some kind of two characters having a monologue, okay, and I took some text from a friend of mine who is from the theater business, and some kind of a dialogue, and I presented the two figures that were in this dialogue were Powerpuff Bubbles, okay, and a vibrator that I took from the sex shop that I was working in. So they were doing this monologue, and it was hilarious monologue. I remember showing that at the classroom, everybody. what is this guy's head? And altogether, I still had this passion to create something which is my own, and that people will enjoy.
Basically, what you're
That's all.
telling
Okay.
us is that you have had this crazy obsession with, we'll call them puppets.
Oh no, it's not about the puppets. It's not about the puppets.
No, but presenting, not presenting people. You're presenting personalities represented by objects,
Yeah.
a breaker and a toy sheet.
The thing we talked previous weeks about what is actually the creation, the creation is actually the language which describes the actual thing. Now we saying that the distance between
the creation is the language that describes the thing.
Yeah, our creation is the language which is describing the actual thing. I told you that in every kind of field, you got the actual thing, and you got the language which describes it. For instance, technology and science, symptoms and diseases, God and the scriptures. Okay, and this goes out in all field. And we're saying that once there is this. The actual thing is being represented by some kind of language, by medium, there's always a difference, okay? There's always a difference, a distance between those two things, because the language can't describe accurately the actual thing, because every medium has its, disadvantages and things that he can't transmit. So over here, okay, with the puppets, the thing is that if we are talking about those kind of creations that are already are far away from the actual thing, so once I'm doing another allegory or another representative of this thing of the actual media, it becomes humoristic. Okay, this is when humor is get into the picture. And besides that, it's I don't know, and it all goes down that we're saying that the people in the media are like puppets, right? The politicians, everything are like puppets, right?
They're talking mouthpieces, aren't they? They're just they're talking heads on the TV.
Yeah, talking heads. Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of nice that it's also puppets like this that are representing the actual puppets. Okay,
interesting as well. Don't you think that that reality has been recognized for such a long time? There was a band called Talking Heads.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna sing afterwards a song there, maybe. So in this world that I created, which is kind of a similarity, humorous similarity to the actual world that we're living in, to this horrible world that we're seeing on the media, of course, was being affiliated during the episodes of the puppet show, the 10 episodes, and in each episode they had a place that they were going to, or and all kinds of objects that they were dealing with. So altogether in this game, I kind of created this world, okay, of these puppets, okay, which is of course based on the episodes and the places they've been in the show. Now,
is anybody going to be able to say that that there's any meaning behind any of those? They look like symbols because.
Of course, it's all meaningful. It's all meaningful. It all goes direct and criticizing our society and our deeds and everything. And I will show you the other game pieces that we need to do over here. But first of all, I will explain you about the objective of the game. All right. I will see if I can maybe without it being totally.
Just turn your green screen off.
No, this is what I did. This is what I did. Oh, to turn it off completely.
Yeah, turn the virtual green screen.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it might be better. Just a second.
Just for the purpose of seeing the board clearly.
And how do I dismiss it? Oh, I do the fade all the way. Oh, that. Maybe like that. No.
No.
Okay, perhaps. So
Yeah, it was.
yeah, that's fine. I think. So this is how my actual office looks like. So the object of the game. First of all, you pick up the characters. Where are the characters? Fuck! Just a second. Wait a second. Bringing on the characters. Board, stay in place. Okay.
It's a big board.
Yeah, I'm coming. So, okay. So first of all, in the game, you pick the characters. You got like 6 characters, and this is 1, 2, and if you notice already, they are all lighters. Yeah. So we got. Let's see. This is the father unicorn, the Abba Keren, and the daughter, of course, Keren Shemesh, and the snake, of course. Yeah, the snake. Snake, and the Illuminati singer. Yeah, and the Freemason, of course. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah. Again. Now, so each kind of like character has its own special moves. Okay. For instance, the Illuminati singer can throw 3 dice in every turn. The unicorn gets a second roll if he wants to, and the sheeple, if it goes double, so she plays the number 8 times. Anyway, all kinds of like special characters that those figures have. Now they begin over here. I don't know if you see that over here in the living room. Okay, this is where all the episodes like starts of the puppets, and over there you are picking one of 6 conspiracies that you want to deal with in this game at the beginning. All right. So what do? You got like 6 conspiracies. Scheiße. 6 conspiracies. Goes by the order of flat Earth and Hoof and climbing engineering, whatever, and yeah, politics and religious lies and Mandela effect. So you pick one of those 6, and then you need to gain the objects which are spread around the board. All right, there are 21 objects, which is like for each conspiracy you need those particular objects, and you need to gather them from any kind of like place in the board. All right. So what kind of objects do we have? Of course, from the CBS plot. Let's say this symbol of red symbol of Israel, Hamsa with the Illuminati eye. It's from the Jesus episode. Oh yeah, we got the squid from the Matrix from the last episode. Let's see. Oh, we got the Bi-Unicorn cigarettes. See, it's like let's see. I don't know if you see the Bi-Unicorn thing. Anyway, Bi-Unicorn cigarettes. Chanukia, if you remember from the episode of the Festier. We got the rubber mask. Remember the rubber mask from the episode of the war? And all kinds of like objects that you need to gather. You got the genetic mutation and stuff. All right.
You have to collect these.
What?
You have to collect.
Yeah, you have to collect this. Yeah, you collect this by going on the board and collecting them. Okay.
And how do you collect them?
You're just stepping on the square.
You got to land on the square that they're on. So
yeah. You see, they're here. All kinds of like places.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So once you are gathering all the objects that you need, so you're going to the conspiracy. How do you call it? Generator. Conspiracy generator, and then you are switching the objects for pieces of truth. You got 1 pieces of truth, unicorn. 2 pieces of truth, the sheeple. and so on. The unicorn, and of course the Freemason is the 10, is the highest bill. Anyway, so you are like gathering the things. You go into the conspiracy generator, and then you are switching the conspiracy items for these, okay, for these pieces of truth. Now, once you have a very important principle in this game is that everything is like free, okay, free and loose, and you can determine the rules that you want, okay, meaning the objective of the game is to get into here, to this spot, and this is Malchut Shamayim, the kingdom of heaven, right? And you can get in.
How many pieces of truth? Right, go on.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. You need to gather. For now, we are playing, me and Elinor, we are playing with 17 pieces of truth that you need to gather in order to get this to this place. Now,
so, you should have you need a cue cards or something.
Cue cards? What do you mean?
Yeah, Q with the letter Q.
Oh, okay.
The 17 bits of.
Okay.
17
Whatever.
Bits of truth.
But you can determine which kind of like bar you need. Okay, what kind of like bar you need in order to get into the kingdom of heaven. All right. Now, and once you're getting into the kingdom of heaven, this is a very thought of like part of the game, because over here it's written down Mishalot. Mishalot in Hebrew is wishes.
Dylan, my friend, don't worry. It's not like you walked in a little late, but probably about a year late or something, because this is a game that Nir and his daughter have invented that's based on the how many seasons of the puppet show did you do?
No, not season. 10 episodes. 10 episodes.
10 episodes. Right. How many seasons of Air News? Because it was like every 5
seasons. Now I'm beginning with 6.
Right. Well, anyway, 10 episodes of the puppet show, which is all in Hebrew, apart from a few that we translated into English. And yeah, this is basically taken from that. So unless you know about the puppet show, you're probably not gonna follow it too much. But the basis of the game, it's not really Monopoly. It's not like Monopoly, no.
No, it sounds like a combination between Monopoly and backgammon, something like that. Now,
how do you have
I told you at the end
questions or anything? Do you have to answer? Do you have to answer any questions? You just have to land on squares.
No, yeah, but there's a very important thing going on, like in the dynamics between the characters, between the figures in the game. Because if you are, let's say, going over here, and another character is like going over here, let's say, that's okay. And if you got like a number which is above it, if you like pass through it.
1 second. You can choose which direction. There's no set direction to go around the board.
Yeah, you can go. You can do all kinds of like maneuvers like that. Okay, let's say like that.
Yeah, 3 forwards, and then 6 back, and 3 to the left.
Yeah, like I'm determining that like, whenever you encounter either a wall or junction, you can turn into other direction.
Are you right? And you're not allowed to change direction in the middle of a throw, so you can't throw a 6 and go 2 forward and 4 right.
No, only when you bump into a wall.
Yeah, if you come to a wall, then you have to choose left, or if it's a jump.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Like that. So if you're going above other character, okay, let's do it like that. Let's say
can you land on the same square as a character?
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're landing on the same square as the other character, you're getting the number of pieces of truth. Okay, it's the money thing. Yeah, the pieces of truth that is that went on the dice, went on the number of the dice. Okay, so it's usually like between 2 and 12. Okay.
And you get that, so you get those bits of truth from the other. So if I land on your square, then whatever I threw on that dice. So I threw a 3. It landed me on your square. So I get 3 bits of truth of your truth.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And if you're going past above him, okay. By the way, about the pieces of truth, it's all correct about beside the Freemason, because if the Freemason lands on you, he gets double the number in the dice. Anyway, and if you pass,
is there any situation in which that somebody will get the Illuminati guy gets the worst deal out of the two? Is there any situation where, like, so if he land, so what if you land on the Illuminati guy, then you only get what your dice throw was, or
yeah. It's very hard to be an Illuminati, because the thing is that you can play this game by collecting all the things, and I know, trying to get those pieces of truth out of that, or you can try to ambush other players and try to get from them already the pieces of money and the pieces of truth or whatever. Okay, tactics. Now, one more thing is that if you pass through another player, like on top of him, then you are able to burn. Let's see if it works. Yeah. Which kind of like lighter works over here? Yeah, you get to burn one of the figures' truth objects. Okay, that he gathered by then.
obviously not a good idea to be actually burning this truth object.
Oh, that's the thing. It's an option. You can burn, and you
if
cannot.
you burn it, then it's gone, and then unless you've got a lot of those cards.
Oh yeah. This is another thing. Yeah. The thing is that burning is optional. Okay, for the one who desires, and we can light those cards or these pieces of money or whatever. But it comes to I forgot to mention the wishes part. Okay, the wishes part. A minute before you like finish it up, you can have a wish. Isn't that nice, Rich? Right? Let's say if you're like playing a game versus someone and you're like winning the game, so he's like, yeah, you're like, yeah, and he's like, and that's it, and the game is finished. Here we're giving him an option before the game ends, and you know who the winner is of the game, that he can make a wish. It could be a good wish to some of your character, or it could be a wish for the other characters that they will burn or something like that, or to get money out of them just for fun.
I think
Wishes.
I think the wish should be something that I think that should be there should be like 1 or 2 wish cards on the spaces, so it's not guaranteed that you're going to get a wish card, but if you land on a wish card, then you get.
You don't need a wish card. No. Wishes is for the victor, one who. It's the enjoyment part of the game. Okay, it doesn't need to be part of the game. It's like the I know, a minute before you're like winning, you want something nice and I know, cheerful for you.
No, dude. That's a bit. I don't know what the word is that I want to use for that, because if you're winning the game, why do you need that? You don't need that if you're winning.
You need to have fun, Rich.
No, but dude, if you know you're winning, you're having fun, aren't you?
No, but
it's not encouraging
to increase the enjoyment of the game.
But it's only going to increase the enjoyment of the game for one person.
Of course, the other person won't be enjoying like either way.
Right? Why do you need to increase the enjoyment of the person who's winning?
Because it's a fun game. Whoever won, he doesn't want to just, yeah, I won, I'm the best. No!
This sounds like a game that will cause a lot of fights.
The wishes part doesn't cause a lot of fights. No, the wishes part doesn't cause lots of fights. Don't worry. Usually, when you tell yourself
so
throughout the game,
we're playing a
throughout the game
game.
from all
We're playing a game for an hour and a half. We're playing, and then and you're the Illuminati guy, and you've won because you've gone around everywhere and stolen everybody's truth, and then you've won. And before you win, you get to make a wish as well, and you can wish that everybody on the game, everybody else on the board, burns, and you are the ultimate winner. And so that it doesn't seem healthy. Doesn't seem like it's encouraging healthy competition. It seems like,
come on,
potentially a bit.
You're winning a Monopoly game, yeah.
Dude, I don't play Monopoly anymore because I end up getting so pissed off with someone because there's always someone
because you're not smart enough.
No, they cheat. People cheat.
Yeah. Now,
so
I don't know. You don't know me, Rich, with the game character that I have. Okay, I have a near character that comes here every Friday. But once I'm getting into some kind of like game, no matter what, okay, I'm getting to be a vicious bastard, cheater, whatever you want. Okay, call me whatever, but I will win this game.
So it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you done any of the inner work at all now?
What do you mean?
Fucking hell, man.
Inner work?
That's the mindset of the elites, don't you?
Of course. Once I'm playing a game, I can be which kind of like elite that I want, and I'm entitled to that. Come on. I created this game, so
but what you've done is you've made a game that
it's based on causing misery to other people. Yeah.
Enables and encourages that, right? Yeah. So
because this is what I wanted to do, like a game which is.
Why would you want to make a game that encourages people to be cunts?
It's exactly that, because the game is separate from reality, right? So in reality, I don't allow myself to act like a cunt, and in a game, I want a game that will let me have this feeling. Why not? Yeah, if it's within the borders of the game, so why not? So let's make it the most vicious and malicious game to the other people, as opposed to reality.
I feel like
come on, it's a board game. Come on.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is,
you're the one that used to like flip the board and fuck off, right?
I don't, because I've never been like that. So I don't I don't enjoy cheating. I don't enjoy I don't enjoy that game. For me, gameplay and sporting, the whole English about healthy competition and stuff. I'm all about healthy competition, but as soon as it gets into like backstabbing or cheating, stealing, all that kind of thing, I don't feel like I need any. The only outlet that I need is for violence. That's my outlet. I need to outlet my desire to inflict serious pain and violence upon people that criminals and stuff.
I totally understand. Right? I totally
so
understand.
I play my computer games where I get to, playing Far Cry, where you get to shoot people in the head from a distance. It's just something very therapeutic about that. So I need an outlet for that, but I don't feel I need an outlet to be a see you next Tuesday.
It's the same
Because
thing.
it's not
okay?
in me. It's not in me to be a
No,
scene.
I will explain to
What,
you. Which
what you're telling me, what you're
we're two.
telling me is that inside of you, there's a proper CNX Tuesday that just needs to express himself.
Oh, probably yes, but you need to understand we are two different type of gamers. Okay, I am always like in the gaming thing. I'm always going for the tactics. Okay, I'm always for the strategy, for the tactics,
You're going
and
for
not
the
for
win.
the more arcadey thing in it. Okay, and
But you're going for the win over.
yeah, and winning by tactics. Come on.
No. So I'm more about playing the game.
And I'm more about winning. Yeah.
Than winning it. Like
Yeah.
I don't. It's like I enjoy. If I get beaten, if I do my absolute fucking best, and somebody beats me fair and square, I love it. I'm not. I'm really happy for that person, but and impressed, and I respect it because it's like, rah, fair play. I did my fucking best. I thought I was really good, but you've just wiped the floor with me, right? And I like that, and I'll applaud it, and I'll always, because I'm about how I like healthy competition,
Yeah.
but the competition you're on about is the competition that is nurtured and encouraged by the people that have divided us and set us against each other. It's not. It's. I don't mean to shit on your parade.
No.
dude. But the game is encouraging behavior that we're trying to get the fuck rid of. You understand?
But I understand. But the difference is this is a game, and we are trying to do that in reality. Okay, and once we are like in,
but have you not worked out that there is no there are actually everything's connected? So you like okay, it's a game, but most people playing it.
For instance, my daughter will come to this play, to this game, will take the Illuminati guy, okay, and she will rob my money before the kingdom of heaven, and will get in and win the game, okay, and by that, okay, I'm showing her just another option, okay. It's not necessarily, good or bad. It's just like. We have options in our life, okay? And if she wants to play the role, for yourself, okay, let me take another analogy, okay? You yourself, you played this guy, okay, on my show, on this puppet show in the English version, okay? Is that making you with bad, character like this guy, okay? Did that make you Illuminati guy, Freemason? No.
I read the script. You said I want you to play a character. I said yeah, okay. And you gave me the character, and you gave me the script, and you said, and this is the Illuminati guy. So like I didn't choose to play that person. You chose that for me.
But once you finish it up, okay. Once you finish it up, and you did that already, okay. By my manipulation, whatever. So, is that matter? Is anyone thinks of you that you are now a Freemason Illuminati after you played this guy on the show?
That's
the game. That's the play.
Not the same as playing a game, having a game that can be played again and again. That basically is encouraging sneaky behavior.
No, the thing is that you can also achieve those kind of like pieces of truth from gathering all the objects. It's fine as well, and also you can also try to see,
all right.
Just a second, wait, just a second. You can see what kind of like other assignments, what kind of other conspiracies the other guy is about to do, which kind of like objects he needs to gather, and then you can steal it. Okay, you steal before him, and then he needs to burn this object, and then gather it from the original spot. All kinds of like things, and one other thing that we understand over this week that we can do, if you're playing like only 2 or 3 people, okay, you can play more than one character, okay, and then you kind of like cooperating with the 2 characters on the board. That's nice, right? 2 or 3.
That's
then
an interesting twist on a
yeah, this is also like an interesting twist. And
so you've got the possibility to steal bits of truth, right?
bits of
I,
truth, and
I
also
think
and the serpent. The serpent can steal objects as well.
There should be some form of, like, if you land on somebody's square and you get whatever number you threw of bits of truth, that, like, if you win the game from stolen truth, you get to heaven, whatever, with the stolen truth. The stolen truth isn't worth as much as earned truth, where you've landed on it and you've got the truth yourself.
Rich, you're Sachi. You know what is Sachi? Remember what is Sachi? Sachi is, of course, someone who's not using any drugs, but it more means like someone who's not, open-minded and open for a new concepts. And this concept of this game, okay,
this is a new concept. This game is not a new. To cheat and steal is not a new concept. That's not a new concept.
It's not cheating. Come on, it's not cheating.
No, but
this is part of the rules of the game. It's not cheating,
right? Yeah, no, I know, but you've got two characters that have special abilities that allow them to steal all your truth, right?
Yeah.
It's like the unicorn can throw twice if they want.
Yeah, there are all kinds of like things, but it's all been well thought of. Okay, all the characters, all the things tested and changed and everything, and
right.
you got portals. You can switch in. You got like portals over here, so you can going to all kinds of like places on the board through the portal.
Can you go anywhere? If you land on a portal, you can go to any portal, or other portals connected. If you can land on
to any kind of portal. I told you it's a free game.
Right.
Okay, and all kinds of like places that I will show over here. We got the chemical garden. We got the intelligence base. The secret.
I think you could make it a little bit more complicated and say that the portals only work if you've landed on if you've collected there's a piece of truth, a card or something, a piece of truth about portals, and if you've landed on and collected the truth about portals, then when you land on a portal, you can go anywhere.
Yeah, too complicated. Places, secret base, intelligence base. We got the Michlaot school. Michlaot, it's kind of like jail. Okay, jail school, something like that. Here we got the street of Kaplan. This is where all the demonstrations went down. Club Rupture, Club Rupture, and the Prime Minister's office, the Metrics Company, the Illuminati's halls. It's kind of like funny in Hebrew because the word hall is ulam, and so it's called Ulamei Illuminati. Okay, and Chip Davidson Institute, and the Ministry of Education, and the Kotel, the Wailing Wall. Yeah, the Wailing Wall, and the Festier venue. So
cheating and deceiving is in their nature. How we could. When I read that, I suddenly remembered that we've all got it inside us somewhere. We've all got a dark side to us, right? And
I'm not afraid to showing that to my daughter.
It's important to be friends with that dark side rather than deny it or reject it, because it is part of you. You can't change that. So because it's So in that sense, Yeah.
So, and I want to add one more thing about the publishing of this game. Um, if you remember, I told you about the game that we tried to publish about 3-4 years ago with the Truth or COVID game, and we didn't have a good experience with that because in any case, when you publish like a game like that, the major expenses are about the printing and
Dude, that game, like it was last week, wasn't it? You showed it last week,
Yeah.
and it looks like a lot of money's gone into.
Yeah, and all the designing and thing
Produced
and
a couple, didn't you? If you produced more, if you were to mass produce or produce a bulk of those games, it would cost less for each game than it did for you to do the
yeah, I know, I know all
But it's
the calculations of
expensive.
that.
I mean, it's all proper fucking laminated. It looks the business. It really does look really
Yeah.
nice.
But over here, we thought about something completely different. Okay, with the publishing of this game. At the end, in the previous game, what we did at the end is like I published it over on my Facebook group and sent the files over there and told everyone who wants to download the files and use it. You can do that for free. And I'm intending to do the same thing with this game on the get-go. Okay, meaning I don't want to go through the whole process of printing and bringing it to stores. Then people will buy it and things like that. No, I don't want that. I don't want this game to enter this kind of like a system. Okay, to get into the toy store and stuff like that. No, I don't want it. I want this game. This is my creation with my daughter, and I want people to have fun with it. Like we're having fun. We're actually having fun with this game for a week now. We're playing it every day, and it's actually a very fun game. And I want the people will enjoy it for free. Okay, for whoever is like have the elementary ways to to print the map and to sort it all out. He can create his own game, his own version of the game. Doesn't need to be like the board that we did over here, but he can paste it wherever he wants and to do what in any capacity that he wants. And I think it's nice, right? Just the people will enjoy this thing because this is what games are all about. It's not about making money out of them. It's about other people having fun playing them, right?
I mean, that should be why games are invented. That's not why a lot of games are invented, but yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So anyway, from my ideas of over here, let's say the profit that I'm doing with this game, with anyone who will play it with, the profit is that they will get familiar with the show of the puppets. It will be an advertising and a nice way to spread this on. And
obviously, that's only really going to be relevant in Hebrew-speaking communities.
Yeah, my daughter is already like begging me to translate it to English as well. But yeah, we'll see. We will see, perhaps.
I mean,
anyway, beside the maybe you said about the messages and things about this game that are not really right or wrong. I don't know. Besides that it took me a lot of time doing that or whatever. No, just doing that with my daughter and the actual thing that you're doing in creation, which is amazing. It always amazes me this morning. Okay, every time that once I'm like finish up doing some kind of like creation, for instance, this game, I looked at it with my daughter and we looked at this game and over on Sunday evening when we finished it, and I told her, no matter how it came out, no matter if it's interesting or not, what matters is that on Thursday last week, we didn't have this game. And now Sunday, we do have this game. It's an object that we can play it and we can create something inside this reality. And that's the important thing, I think. Okay. All right. And we will show now the commercial.
You've made the board and everything. It's a big board, obviously. The actual board game is going to be smaller, or is everybody?
No, the thing is that each and every one can create his own size of board and own shape and all design of the board. Okay, and me and Elinor will do like a show probably next week. We're going to explain how to download the files from the Facebook group and how to sort this out and how to build this this kind of like thing, this kind of like game. It could be a nice activity for parents and children, and then play it afterwards. Fun. You don't have to have lighters, okay? It's not mandatory. Nothing is mandatory over here.
I was thinking that, Eamon, if maybe you could make it into an app.
Oh yeah, well thought about. But the thing is, I don't have a clue about apps. I don't know how to do apps like that. I need to study that, but it will take a while.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe.
the alternative is to speak to an app developer, and
Yeah, but this will be money, and
oh yeah,
and
you could always
the stationaries,
Dude,
and everything.
you could always have a word with John. John knows about that.
Oh yeah, John. I talked to him. Actually about it. But he's also, I don't think that he's like dealing with that anymore and don't have any time. Anyway,
his game didn't
succeed very much.
It didn't do as well as he obviously wanted it to. I think he ended up going back to the workforce.
Hoping he's not watching, but I don't think it was a really good game. I don't know. I didn't get the concept.
I liked it.
I didn't get the concept.
I did. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was just what frustrated me was the if there was a certain if you threw, I forget what it was, but if you threw it 3 6s or something, like if you threw it,
I don't trust computers to roll dice.
You lost the game, and I was just it was out of proportion. It was the odds of the amount of times I was getting dunked, fucked basically, getting right to the end of the game, and then look, I threw a 666, threw 3 6s. I was surprised. I'm not going to win again. And it just seemed
not Illuminati. Come on,
it was doing it so much that I kind of got pissed off with that.
No, but I have problem with games with app games or like video games that throw dice for me. No, I don't trust them.
Yeah, I don't trust.
I don't trust the dices.
I don't trust algorithms.
Okay, so let's see commercial for the Booba game, and then I'll stop talking about it.
Right, and I was going to say we don't have to struggle for a second half, dude. We can just not do a 2-hour stream today. If we haven't got 2 hours worth of stuff, we just don't do a 2-hour stream.
No, let's show the first of all the commercial that I just put on, and then afterwards I will explain to you about the set that we're gonna see over at break.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. All about control, and if you can take it, all about your debt. And if you can pay it, it's all about pain. And who's gonna make it? I am the game, you don't wanna play me. I am control, no way you can shake me. I am heavy debt, no way you can pay me. I am the pain, and I know you can't take me. Look over your shoulder, ready to run like a Cleveland bench from a smoking gun. I am the game, and I may lose. So move on out, you can die like a fool. Trying to figure out what my move's gonna be. Come on over, sucker, why don't you ask me? Don't you forget there's a price you can pay. 'Cause I am the game and I want to play. Time to play the game.
Rich. So,
All right, John.
so like the video commercial thing.
It was a bit aggressive and kind of not my sort of music. Yeah.
Alright.
And it kind of it puts the game into a gives it a different. Well, no, it doesn't give it a different air. Actually, that kind of fits in with the whole, you know,
Yeah.
Illuminati fucking dark.
Yeah, it's the music of Triple H, the wrestler Hunter M. Samsley, which is also familiar as the game, and this song is for Motorhead, I think.
Yeah,
originally.
yeah. Lemmy, I thought I recognized Lemmy's voice there. Yeah, you know that Phil Nasty from Motorhead, the was he the bass guitarist? I think it was the bass guitarist. But that was basically that's Roxanne's godfather, basically.
Oh yeah. She told me something about it. I remember.
Uncle Nasty.
All right. So anyway, the reason that I'm wearing these glasses now is because we're done talking about the Booba game, and I'm gonna present now. These are like my party glasses. All right. So over the last 1 or 2 weeks, me and my friend Moran.
DJ Emo got it. The music made the game a bit satanic.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I get this criticism, but it's
not a criticism.
Like that.
It's not a criticism. It's an observation.
Observation. Okay. Yeah, I'm cool with that. This was my intention because this game is and the series also. It's like very. I always planned in every episode of the puppets some kind of like it's not only that I'm like revealing some kind of like truths and laughing on this stupid reality. It's also I'm bringing some kind of like irritating and disturbing thing over in each episode, something which is like very disturbing for the viewers to see. Okay, that they don't feel like comfortable seeing that. Like in the first episode that was on the jabs, I brought out the Ministry of Education, which was played by a vibrator, and he explained to the children over there that the jabs are being made out of mRNA of small babies, which they are like grinding. And I brought like a grinder and the puppet of a little small baby and grinded the baby. Anyway, things that which are like that people will art, okay, and creation, whatever, should make people feel inconvenient. Okay, this is what I think.
That's Mina Abramovich.
No, come on, no. What I'm doing is satire.
No. That's Mila. Whatever her name is, Abramovich art.
No,
grinding babies up, and making light of that. Like
no.
that is Mila Abramovich.
I am doing that out of criticism, out of the New World Order. Okay, this is what I'm doing. Okay, she's doing it in cahoots with the.
Yeah, no, I know that, but it's still, it's very dark. It's making light of a very dark subject.
Yeah. I thought in every episode I put in inconvenient truths, okay? So the people will deal with it. And I think that every kind of like good art should cause you feel inconvenient, okay? A little bit.
Uncomfortable, you mean?
Uncomfortable, okay. Yeah. To arouse something in your mind, to make you think of it. This is a nature of good art and good creation. And it's already enough that they are like puppets and they're all like fluffy and pink and things like that. Okay, we should like like in South Park. You like South Park, right? And they always like bring some kind of blast of blood or something like something hideous. Okay, but they're still it's a cartoon, so you're not really being too much like offended or like disgusted out of it, right?
I mean, this is an interesting subject because on one hand, I agree, right? But then on the other hand, I'm just reminded of the fact that the whole point, the whole mission is to get people to accept evil.
Yeah, okay, I understand that.
Right, but it's like they used comedy to basically break down people's defenses, to break down people's walls, to make things acceptable that shouldn't be acceptable. And I'd say, well, oh, but that shouldn't matter. But look at the society that we live in now. Look at the world that we're living in now. And that is as a result of exactly that. That's what they've been doing for the last 40 years at least. 40 years of my life, they've been doing that. They've been making light of dark things, making evil more acceptable and palatable. They even, they make evil sexy and hot.
Of course.
And
That's actually
it's to desensitize and to make people accept it when people shouldn't be accepting it, right? Whilst we're all, this is the world of duality.
Yeah, I would give you another example of that. Okay, in Israel, usually back then when we had like terror attacks, whatever explosions in all kinds of like places in Israel, so we always had the problem of people gathering in the place after the explosion. Okay, gathering in the place, to all kinds of like civilians, that were nearby, just gathering in this place, and they kind of like prevent all kinds of like ambulance and things. And you kind of like ask yourself, what are they doing over there? What do they care what's going on in the place after the explosion? And most of them, it's just this. They want to feel and see the blood in this reality. Okay, in reality, in real life. Okay, this is what attracts them. And I think it's hideous, but this is the way that the psychology of the masses is working, and it can be a lot with what you said, okay, about this hypnosis of violence, and evil that we are all like a part of it. But I'm telling you that if you're trying to put this say on my show of the puppets, I don't think it's correct. Okay, because what I'm doing is the exact opposite. All right, I'm in the television. They will show you hideous things, and maybe they will show it to you in a hideous way. Okay, that will promote the violence, whatever you say. But the lie that they will show you, okay, is that they will show you nice and clean and good things. Let's say something which is good and effective, safe and effective. Yeah, safe and effective. Oh, clean, safe and effective, and it kind of like evil stands behind it. All right. So what I'm doing is showing the things in a clean way, but also brings out the actual nasty of it as my criticism. Okay. This is my criticism, to show that behind all this cleanliness, there's like major evil. All right.
I mean, yeah, every episode there's a lot of violence and death, pretty much.
Yeah, and explosions and blood and things like that. And I think that this is actually, first of all, I told you that creation in my eyes, and certainly the last episodes of the puppets are the way that I see that as a living creation. Okay, and this is what the creation is actually telling me to do with it while I'm doing it. Okay, those puppets over here on top of me. Okay, that like me near, do that, do explode that, do this weird and twisted plot, because these characters and this creation wants to have fun, wants to have explosions, wants to, to put the message in a fun way, and it's puppets, so it's easy. So why not?
Just going back to now we're back in my office, right? And you're laid on the recliner. And this is now back to near therapy. You understand that these I think these are all,
they're talking to me, Rich.
well, they're
talking to me at night. I can hear them from my daughter's room.
aspects of your own character.
Yeah, it's my alter ego.
Different facets of Nia. That's what those I see those. Yeah, the different facets of the character that is Nia.
Could be, yeah.
Personified into even like your choice of characters, like the sheep, the unicorn, My Little Pony.
Anyway, they all assembled.
I'll tell you what, Flo. This isn't. This is like basically every Friday. This is Nia's slot every Friday. We do a.
Welcome to Nia Twisted World.
Air News, is it? It's Air News.
Air News, yeah.
Air News.
Air now.
Yeah. Collab with Israel, basically. But I can put a link in. I think we should. If you wanna come up and if you've got something to say, like, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? We have people come up on. We can turn it into a panel.
Whatever. Yeah, everyone's invited.
We're actually we don't really have anything else.
No. We got the DJ report. Come on.
The what?
DJ report.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, so Nia really wants to play this this track.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway, the story goes like this,
track, isn't it? There's more than one track, isn't it?
What?
It's more than. It's 22 minutes long.
Yeah, it's 22 minutes long, and it's a few tracks. I think something like 5 or 6. They are like mixed, and this is a thing that I did last 2 weeks or so with my friend Moran. She's a really sweet friend of mine that I got to know, and she came to me and told me that she wants to be a DJ and she wants to learn how to do like sets and stuff.
How old is she?
About my age.
Is she sexy?
Yeah, of course. She's nice. But she's a friend. Come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we started doing that. And actually, Rich, okay, it didn't come from that motive, okay? The thing is, you can believe me or not, you can say that I'm bullshitting you, okay? But every time, usually like to my shows and everything, I need to gather the people and to convince them to come over and perform on my shows. So I promised myself that every time that someone will come over to me and will tell me that he wants to do some kind of like creation with me, I won't say no, because I think it's a godly sign, okay? That God is telling me, okay, you should do that, and I even sent you the person that is want to collaborate with you. So yeah, why not? So we sat here for a while, and we mixed some tracks, and afterwards I put in my Clouds trademark of designing trance clips, and whatever came out, and this is only like the middle of it. It's supposed to be at something like 50 minutes, an hour or so. And you know what? She told me that she wants to be a DJ. I told her, yeah, I did it once. I went over to my friend's show. No, played from the beginning, on the break, and. She told me. I told her like, yeah, I already did that once when I came over to my friend Richie's show, and he played. You remember after the party, I did this after the October 7th events, I did this set of quiet trance music, and we turned it into a broadcast, and we had I personally, and I know that you as well, we had a really good time in this broadcast. We had this party going on over here, and it was much fun. And now you can enjoy this set, dance as well, have fun.
Yeah, like I said, we're not going to play the whole 22 minute set, dude.
It's break time. You promised.
Right.
And the end is
right,
the best.
No, hang on, listen, because what we've got, we don't really have anything after this. We don't really have anything. We're just gonna chat. We're just gonna chat shit. So I say, in fact, I'm gonna put the link out. Flow State, dude. If you want to come up, we're just gonna take a quick coffee break. Play some. Play this. Some of this track that that Nia's done, and fucking hell, that's gonna give people seizures. So
hopefully
that is seizures. Yeah.
Party time! Come on, party people in the house.
If anybody wants to come up and have a chat with us and chat with Nia, we can let it. Yeah, I do want to just make a coffee though, dude. So just give me 5 minutes to heat a coffee up.
Play the trance part.
Yeah.
Trance. Come on, from the beginning. Come on. Party time.
בוער בי השינוי, בשבילי זה כמו תרופה. בוער בי השינוי, אולי ברוח התקופה. גם אם לא ידעת, לא ראית, אין זה בא.
Have a nice trip. Nice trip. Nice trip.
I'm just gonna make some coffee, dude. All right, give me 5 minutes.
What time is it? 4 What if computers missed something? But we looked really, really, really hard. There's probably just something wrong with the data. What if computers missed something at the same data? We looked really, really, really hard. There's probably just something wrong with the data. The classic human versus data machine. To have look at the same data. And so it was on. The classic human versus machine.
I'm having deja vu.
Right. I quite like this.
Listen up, Rich. You know what? Move it forward. I will move it forward. Okay. Just support it like the two last tracks. Okay.
Dude, listen. We're done.
Do you feel it? Are you feeling it? Are you? Is yours kicking in yet? Is your rolls kicking in yet? I think I feel mine. Do you feel yours yet?
Right. I used to have that, like I said, I had that music playing in my ears all the fucking time in my early 20s, like probably up until my 30s. That's all I listened to all the time. It was like the theme tune to my life. Now, at 47 years old, after everything that's happened, now I'm like, yeah, maybe on a Friday night, man, maybe a couple of tracks is cool, but I don't, yeah. I can't listen to it for too long anymore. I used to fucking love it. It's like drum and bass. I love drum and bass, but I can only listen to it for any length of time if I've got Alan Watts playing over the top. Otherwise, I can't. I have to stop listening to it. How you doing, Floyd?
Funny, but it is.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you too.
Have you met Near?
I have not met Near, but I have been listening for just a minute, and I've been wondering, Near. So did you hook up with this girl that you made the music with?
Oh, come on. Richie asked me that before. Like, no.
This is a work in progress, I think.
All right.
Yeah, it's a friendship. It's a sacred thing. It's creation. It's the common creation.
No.
It's
basically it's
maybe
like,
at the end.
It's not the end goal,
All I'm
but
saying
if
is-
it was to happen, he wouldn't object.
Right.
Basically,
I don't know that you make 22-minute mixtapes with anybody that you're not at least willing to have sex with. If
what we said about decency, decency, decency about that, like in the previous part of it, we talked about the game. I told you, like in normal life, I'm decent, nice, and productive person, productive, and honest. Yeah. Person, and
he still parties like a 20-year-old.
And anybody who tells you they're honest most definitely is not lying.
You can trust me, man.
You can trust me. You know how I know you're honest? You said so.
Yeah. This is what I told her. Listen. Yeah. All right. So, we will. You still owe me. Like now, it's like changing into the cool dolphin songs. Come on, yeah, let's put it on. Come on.
We're missing the cool dolphin song, Rich.
Yeah, come on, Rich.
Oh, you put the heart in there. You love her. Yeah. Get out of here, man. You're
Sleepers.
I do love it, dude, but not at 2:00 in the afternoon. Right. That's it. Get him ready to go out. It's getting ready to go out. Music hours. When you bosh the pill, you're getting ready, and you want to. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Yeah, man. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I'm coming up, mate. I'm coming up.
I can't believe you gave her the heart dolphins, man. And you're trying to play it cool like she's your friend. She is not your friend. You do not.
It's called being smooth.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, smoothness got a lot to do with the final destination. So I will stick to smoothness.
Right. So just to. Near's in Israel, right? He's in Rehovot, which is Rehovot Beach in where Biden fell off his bike at Rehovot Beach. They spell it differently, but it is basically Rehovot. It's pronounced differently in America because they don't know how to pronounce Hebrew, and they don't know how to spell it.
This name was actually in the scripture. This name was also the name of that city is also been Mandela affected.
Has it?
Right. Yeah. It's now without the Vav letter, the sixth letter Vav. It's only Rehovot.
So, oh fuck! I forgot what I was going to say. Something. There was a point to me saying this. Jesus.
Is that related to Isaac's well?
No. Well, yeah. Like Isaac's well is where he lives. No, I was saying about you partying. Basically, he goes to these nature parties, which have. It's all changed since October 7th, right? So October 7th, there was a nature party that he was meant to go to, and he didn't go to it, and it ended up being one of the ones hit by Hamas. And a lot of people lost their lives, and it changed the whole dynamic of those parties. They're not so much outside now, are they? There's like a couple of them I've seen where it's been inside. It's been inside a hall or something. It's not been out in nature like it was before. But basically, every week they're out fucking partying in Israel.
Why?
They're out partying to hard dance, trance, and lots of drugs and just having a lot of fun.
No, not drugs. Come on.
As your lawyer, I agree. I approve of. Yeah, what drugs? Come on now.
No.
My boy, Air is not going to fall for that shit.
Listen, there is loads of. I see people smoking. I see people drinking
tobacco.
Coffee. There's nicotine. There's alcohol.
Probably some aspirin.
Yeah, but like, what does that matters? Like, if you take
I'm not saying it
matters.
No. This isn't a criticism, dude. I'm not saying it matters.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm like, so.
I thought he was a productive, honest person, and now you're telling me that he's at drug parties.
No, he's got a business translation business. It's got a company, Olympus Translations.
Kind of hard to be productive when you're a stoned head.
Yeah. I coming to object this claim.
I'm just messing with you.
No. You're claiming a very right thing. Besides me doing this company, okay, I'm like owner manager of this company, but I'm managing it from my own place, okay. And this is another struggle, okay. I don't know how many people can still live in their place and doing the job altogether, because house got all kinds of like temptations that you can fall into and not doing your job. For that, I need to be fucking Nazi with myself. okay, and to get me into work and to be, obedient and
And also
serious
you
about it.
also you've got Asi.
Yeah, and we are
Like,
running this company for like 10 years or so, and
yeah, the dynamic duo with Asi, because without Asi, it maybe like
no, I was
Asi is more
no,
responsible
no,
than you, isn't he?
no, but it's like it's not because of Asi, okay? It's because of our friendship, okay? If we want to have, if we didn't have this friendship, this business would go along for like about 10 years, and
No.
we will like succeed in keep producing it. And
Yeah,
uh, what?
that's what I was saying. It's not because of Asi, but it's you and Asi. It's
Yeah,
the
but
the
but again, I will tell you to establish business in Israel, like something like 70-80% out of the all businesses clashes on the first year. Okay.
Yeah.
And the only reason that we managed, and we also like had a very major lawsuit against us when we opened up the business, and all kinds of like things that really made us really struggle at the beginning. But we figured out that as long as we are keeping together as friends and keeping each other's back, so this is how we will keep this business, okay? And this is what is happening. First of all, to this business, we didn't. I'm like the operation manager, and he's like the finance manager.
I was going to say he's got the purse strings.
And we have a CEO, which we appointed on the first day of our business, which is God. And he's a great CEO. He's providing. He's doing like telling us what to do, sending us clients, things like that. And I think it's amazing. And if we didn't, I think that if we didn't have this friendship, I don't know if God would want to stay as our CEO. Okay, we didn't want like a company that people will fight all the time. And besides that, like we were friends before we established the business, and to define friendship, I think I reach only to one definition. Okay, is that you want your friend, the other person in front of you, to be better, right? That's all. That's all. Okay, and this is what you need when you have someone that you want
In
him
which
to be
case,
better. It means that he's your friend. Okay.
you can. I mean, you could basically put that down to being love. Really,
Yeah.
friendship is love. It's a platonic love, but it is
Sure.
you have love for your friend.
Yeah, but if you get like a friend, which you call him a friend, and he's like irritating, and he's jealous at you, and you're jealous at him, and he wants things to be bad, whatever. So he's not your friend. Okay, there's no need to pretend. All right.
Yeah, it's funny because some people actually they are real friends, but they clash. They still clash, but because they're real friends, they
they clash only on this principle. Okay, at the minute that this other guy wants bad things to happen to you, this is the way that you will clash. That's all. You won't be friends anymore. Okay. And the thing is that Asi knows that he cares about my happiness more than he cares about his happiness. Why? Because he knows that I care about his happiness. Okay.
It depends about what you're clashing over. So if all it is opinions, then that's not a reason to not be friends because you clash on opinions. But it's if you're core.
It's about trust, okay? It's about trust and about, as I told you, with me and Asi, he trusts that I care about his good state as much as I trust him that he cares about my good state, okay? So we are dependent on each other and dependent on each other's love and care to the other person, all right?
So your business partnership is more like a marriage.
No, he's married. He's married. He's got a house. He got 3 daughters. He's miserable. He's one guy with 4 women in the house. I pity him.
How many girls have you got in the house?
Me?
No, Flo.
So,
2.
2.
Yeah, I lived
That's
with
enough.
2.
2 is enough. Yeah, but he's got 4. So he's got his own marriage thing, whatever. No, what we have is a very special thing. It's a very special friendship that we were able to build. The business on top of it. Okay, it's not. It's a very because we worked together in several places before, but establishing a business together, you need really high level of trust. That's it.
Have you ever gone into business with anyone, Flo?
Not anything that has a COO or anything like that. Not anything that formal and legal. But yes, but I've done lots of.
You've worked with.
I'm a hustler, right? Like I hustle things, and so I've done a lot of partnerships for deals and stuff.
Right.
And when I say that, I don't mean that in any like specific sort of the way. Like that's a thing, but I'll just hustle anything. I'm opportunistic, right? I mean, hell, until I got demonetized, YouTube was my main source of income. You got to have a little bit of hustle in you if your main source of income is a free product.
So the because your memberships are still active, aren't they? So they're what if you
so they're right now. I've been demonetized. I have not appealed yet. I've got 21 days, I believe, to appeal. And the first thing I did, well, I've been waiting because I went to Twitter and started harassing Team YouTube to get another review on some of the strikes I'd gotten. They're done with that now. They were denied again. So I'm going to do the appeal on the monetization. I'm not particularly optimistic about it, but it's not. I'll figure out a way around it.
Did the Luma? I'm sorry, I missed all the info that you've talked about this. I know you've talked about this on your channel, but I know that Illuma Tommy was going to try and copyright or something strike you, wasn't he, for something? Is there anything to do? Is this the?
At first, I thought it was him, but it's not. I realized because the very first video that got a hit is one that was unlisted and has never been listed. I really just uploaded it. It was basically like a partial product, right? I needed the space freed up on my phone, but I wanted to use this for a video in the future, and so I threw it up unlisted with the intention of coming back and making something out of it, and I never ended up using it. That's what got the hit. So he could not have set the ball rolling.
Right. Fucking YouTube, man. Me and Ned don't worry about that monetization stuff, Louis.
No. Actually, I think that in that topic, when I started my channel, after a year or so, I noticed that I didn't have much, subscribers, and not many people like followed me. And I kind of like had my revelation over there, okay, which is it doesn't fucking matter. Okay, it doesn't fucking matter how many subscribers you have, how many likes, how many shares, how many people actually watch your content. Your content.
If your intention is to monetize your channel and make YouTube some sorts of income, then it does matter.
Yeah, it does matter. Okay,
if that's not your intention for your YouTube channel.
The thing is, I told you at the beginning of the show, okay, that I when I left media school, I was very frustrated because I didn't feel like they let me to express myself and do my kind of thing. Now, when I woke up to flat Earth, the more interesting awakening that I had is not about flat Earth. It's about the people who are creating the content. Suddenly, I saw people online doing whatever they want, broadcasting whatever they want, truth things, whatever. And I told myself, oh, this is what they didn't let me do over in media school. I want this. Okay, I want to do this. And it all came from the urge of doing something which belongs to you, to yourself. All right. And the minute that you are like start worrying about how many subscribers you have and which kind of like content will please them.
What kind of school did you?
This is the moment that you're like you're distant from the actual thing that you came to. Okay,
What sort of school was it?
in it was a university in Israel.
But you said media school. It was media.
It was like it's a university. It's academic degree. After 3 years that I learned over there, and the minute that I finished.
But what were you going to school for?
there?
I know it's a college, but what were you going to school for? Was it
Media, to study media?
Media.
Like-
Yeah, it's kind of like a media business was kind of like a joint course, whatever. And after 3 years that I finished up learning over there, remember the final day, I told myself, I swear I will never work for mainstream media in my life. And I kept that promise. And the minute that I saw this people doing content on YouTube and doing whatever they want, I told myself, yeah, I can do media again, and without being considered about someone that will watch my creation and will tell me,
Gives you the opportunity.
that's
that
not interesting. That's not our thing. We don't want this and whatever. No.
It just gives you the opportunity to express yourself through the medium of video and and camera. So yeah.
And also like we talked about this game and we talked about the puppet shows and everything. Okay, beside the stationaries about to create this game, zero budget. Also like all the puppet episodes. Beside the puppets of my daughter, zero budget. Okay, and I think this is the smart thing to do. Okay, because this is the difference between us and mainstream media. They get money, we don't have money, right? Okay, but this is also like their bad thing, because if they have money, they need to keep on competing each other to keep creating this money, and this is why they they have collisions between the different channels, the different things, whatever they compete about the talent and things.
Business model. It becomes a business model instead of a creative expression. It becomes a business.
And if they compete with each other, so they can't cooperate and collaborate between another, right? So, and this is the thing that we have as our advantage, because we don't compete each other on ratings and money and things like that. We can collaborate a lot better. Okay, this is our force. Okay, this is our strength, the collaboration, doing content together. And this is what I'm trying to do for the last 5 years, because I see that it's also like with a different atmosphere, mood, right? It's not like that you're walking in a news station and you're bringing some kind of like politician to your studio, whatever, and you need to ask him certain questions. No, everything here is just the opposite. Okay, just the opposite.
I would say again, though, I would remind you again that that although you strive to do everything in a different way, the one thing that you do, you still stick to is the format of like an hour, then a break, then an hour, then a break, then the break format. You still maintain the break format.
No, I will tell you that this comes from, again, with what I learned.
Comes from you wanting to go and suck a bowl and smoke a bowl and have a fucking coffee and
but I will tell you that all the things that I'm doing, also like with the designing and everything which is related to the media side of me, I'm doing it as I was told and I was taught in this media college, school, university, whatever, and because I learned all kinds of like important techniques while doing that. Okay, but the content and the things that I designed my channel to be like is just the exact opposite. For instance, the puppets, right? Because I'm claiming that in order to understand the style of your creation, not the content, not which people are bringing, the style, the thing that wraps everything up, right? You should notice the lie, and to know the lie very well, learn it hard. How it's being assimilated, how it's which kind of tricks he uses to fool his viewers, and while after learning that, you're doing the exact opposite. This is how I came to my childish appearance of my channel. Okay, it's just I saw those dumb, boring puppets on television. Okay, and I saw their logos. Okay, I saw their logos with their shiny. They have this shiny thing on the side or something like that, and this logo with probably the earth spinning or something like that. Right. So I told myself, no, my logos are going to be childish with kind of like a cloudish letters and twisted pictures and things like that, and with the flat Earth symbol on the back. So it should be the opposite. This is how, if you look how to have your creation. And I will tell you that again. If you are reaching to that point that you are not caring about your viewers or subscribers or how many of them you will have, you can do whatever you want. Okay, and this is the fault. I think that people are monetizing their channels, and I know that their income is dependent on the content that they're creating. It doesn't matter. You will always reach to that point that you will think for yourself before you're broadcasting, what will be good for my viewers? Why? Because they establish me financially. And I think it's kind of like a bad place, I think. Okay, because you're distant from the actual thing that you started the whole thing from.
I mean, to an extent, I agree, but then like there's a relationship that you have with your viewers and with your subscribers that like
you're feeling obligated to them.
Not well. There's there's some things that I'm not going to show that because I know that there's people that watch that really don't want to see it, don't need to see it. You know, they can go elsewhere to see that sort of stuff.
But no, but the question should be different. If you want to show that or not, okay, this is the question you should ask yourself, not what other people don't want to see. You should ask yourself what you want to show.
Are you an only child?
No, I have a brother. He's actually have a birthday today. Mazal tov to my brother, Guy Shoshani. Mazal tov today. Yeah.
Happy birthday to him.
48 years old.
48.
Yeah.
So he's a year. He was 76, born in 76.
Yeah. My older brother. I love him. He's cool. Yeah.
It's my birthday next month. Fucking hell. Well,
what has got to do with that with me being an only child, Flo?
I know. Flo metaphorically sat on his hands, so to speak, because been very disciplined, self-disciplined. Go on.
You know what? I'm turning over a new leaf. YouTube has neutered me. You know, all my strikes were for bullying and cyber harassment.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I always get copyrights.
Yeah, but the thing is, the people that Flo bullies and cyber harasses, if that's true, they're people that absolutely deserve it.
I think so too. But it's hard to, I got botted basically. I don't think any person ever looked at them. You just hear, in the course of an 8-hour live stream panel, you can have a lot of words said back and forth. And when they just delete the whole thing and go, oh, there was bullying and harassment here. It's like, okay, well, where? And and not that there couldn't be, but I can bully a lot of people in 8 hours. I want to know what was the.
So I don't think I've ever actually seen you bully anyone, apart from if you could say, just maybe somebody could say, oh, you bully Paul, or you bully or Illuma Tommy. They're because you've made videos about them with snips of them, but that's in your live streams. I've not I didn't ever see you bully anybody. There was a lot of stuff got said, but it was by other people, not by you.
I'm more conservative on my behavior is reined in on my panel because I feel like I can go somewhere else and bully somebody else or mess with somebody else. I don't know the word to use that makes it not sound like bullying. Anyways, I can go somewhere else or on my own panel. It's my home turf, and I feel like I've got more of an obligation to not be imposing or rude to people who I can just kick out. I'm not going to try to punch down like that.
Mm. So you say like YouTube's neutered you, so you're gonna be.
So I've learned my lesson. And even when I'm not on my channel, I've learned not to bully. So that's.
Yeah, I will say something about what we actually want to see when what we are looking for once we are like creating something, which is to see the effect of it, okay, over our consumers. Okay, if it's like in business terms, in the materialistic world, they're having their own method of measuring the effect of whatever they created. Okay, and the method and the language that they use in order to measure it is numbers. Okay, it's all about the numbers of how many if they post something, so how many likes and shares, and if you have a good channel, so how many subscribers. All this system is being built on measuring the effect by numbers. Now, if we are dealing with creation, all right, so I do think that we should take another, as I told you, if it's creation is the exact opposite of this materialistic world, so we should take another way, another method in order to measure this effect of ours.
The numbers are reflective of the quantity of utility output. So it's not a perfect measure. It's also representative of the algorithm, right? Probably more than anything.
Yeah.
But to try to dismiss numbers as if they're not a valid way of measuring quality of something is sort of disingenuous.
Yeah, and you don't know actually, if the person who pushed like, you don't know if he's doing that automatically or if he even saw what he created or whatever, right? So you can't really. This is the own method, and I see the crookedness of that, okay? Because I don't think that numbers actually represent the effect. Now, in our turf, in our place,
Why?
I think that we should take another test, okay? Other test, the opposite test of the numbers, in order to measure the effect. And what I call that is the depth, how do I translate it? The consciousness depth test, okay? Which means, for instance, that first of all, when we publish our creations, we should publish it to our selected crowd, meaning the mainstream media, what they're doing, they're coming out with one message, okay? If it's like commercial or whatever, coming out with one message to the entire public, okay? To everyone. And what we should do first, okay, is pick up our audience, okay, as creators, meaning, for instance, if you got a group, so the people who got into your group are people who chose in this content, okay? It's not imposed on them like in mainstream media, all right? So first of all, we should select the people that we think should reach to our content.
Well, we don't really know who watches our content.
If someone got into your group or into your channel and they subscribed, that's enough to know that he's like interested in your content. So it's okay to share it with him. Okay, this is
I'm not following your thought process here at all.
Sorry,
I'm a little bit lost.
What is? You said the opposite measure. You said metric that's the opposite of numbers.
Yeah. I will explain about that. I think that once you showed something, just a second. Once you let's say created something and you show it to someone that you picked, okay, and on that in that stage we got like 4 different stages that we can get our measurement of effect. First of all, did he say thank you once you shared something with him? Okay, if he did, that's good. After that, after he saw that, did he get back to you and said, "Oh, that was a nice thing," or "It was a bad thing," or whatever? Did he get back to you in general? Okay. Third thing, you will say, "Well, I enjoyed it so much. I'm gonna share this thing to whoever I know. I'm gonna publish you, whatever. It will be great." Yeah, good thing. Fourth stage, this person comes to you and tells you, "Whoa, what you created actually made me thought and changed something in my life." Amazing, amazing. And it happened to me. It happened to me, and it happened to my friends, and
yeah,
it can
but
happen.
I think like
It's the most fulfilling thing ever.
those metrics,
That's actually not even a metric at all. It's feedback.
I
It's
mean,
opinion.
yeah, that
Feedback.
yeah,
It's
Yeah,
not metrics are quantifiable data.
which
I mean,
it's opposite to nothing either as well, because that applies to everything. That applies
No,
to
it's the way that we can measure the effect of our creation, in opposed to the way that they measure the effect of their work and materialism.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, for instance, like mainstream
okay, so
media.
what you're saying is that
nobody, right?
nobody pays attention to any of my shit, but my mom says it was life changing. That's just as good. That's what I'm hearing.
Kind of.
If your mother tells you, I wish that my mother would watch my shows and come back to me and say to me that it changed her life, because this doesn't happen. Okay, other people, yeah, but my mother never. Like I started my show of flat Earth. My parents, I told them about flat Earth. They told me, "Oh, you're nuts. All those scientist guys knows a lot better than you. What are you talking about?" So I told her, "Where do you see those guys in the scientist guys?" "Oh, in television. They're all television all the time." "Oh, yeah." So I told her, "Yeah, mother, I'm doing now a television show about flat Earth, and I want you to see it and see your son on television." And she watched the show, and afterwards she told me, "Yeah, you dressed really, really nicely. You put on a really nice suit. You put on a nice suit. You talked nice." And I told her, "Yeah, but what I talked about?" "Oh no, I didn't listen to that. No, I didn't."
Dude, that's. I mean, you can't use a relative or a parent as an accurate gauge on how good your work is.
Listen, I saying that if we can't get our
I told my parents that they were not allowed to watch me, and certainly never allowed to comment.
Sorry.
What? I told my parents when I told my parents that I had a channel, and because people always want to know what you're doing, and for a long time I'd been like da 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 nothing. Then finally I was like, all right, well, most of my money's coming from a YouTube channel. I do still do some odd jobs, but basically I'm a YouTuber now, and they're all curious about it and shit. And I told them, you're not allowed to watch me, and if you do watch me, you're definitely never allowed to comment in the chat.
Well, certainly, if they do, there can be absolutely no. There has to be a completely anonymous name. They probably do watch you. They do watch.
I doubt they do. It would not surprise me if my mom has found me, because she's kind of snoopy like that. And I've showed it to my brother, of course. But my dad probably forgot about it. And I doubt they do. My mom did buy a flyover one time. And when I was explaining kind of how the money structure worked, she's like, "Oh, well, can I buy some bombs dropping?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she handed me a $20 bill. So mom's bought one flyover.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
I'm actually like with this channel, it's part of my revenge actually against my parents, I think, because I'm coming from an Ashkenazi family, which is a Polish family, whatever, which is always it's very conservative, and the things that they are most worried about is what other people would think. Yeah. And when her son is going and producing this channel and talking all kinds of like bullshit and creating these things with puppets and things like bullshit. That, I'm really, really sure that she.
Did he just say puppets?
Huh?
Yeah, he's got he's done 10 shows, 10 episodes with. I mean, obviously they're not puppets. They're they're little, characters represented by fluffy toys and
Rich, what do you say?
My Little Pony and a unicorn and a sheep.
Sounds like it's definitely bullshit.
It's
no, you know what, Rich? We can show one of the shows we did in English.
We got TML's joined us, so I'm going to bring him up because we got Flo here.
Oh, right on.
TML, you've not met TML, have you? Near, he's how you doing, buddy?
What's up, homie?
Greetings. Yeah.
Hello.
TML is our resident Muslim expert.
Muslim expert.
Expert on Islam.
Yeah, I'm also an Ashkenazi expert because of my wife.
Oh yeah,
yes.
The Kozarim.
So,
you know the Kozarim.
I got the Ashkenazi. Yeah, I'm married to Ashkenazi, so.
Oh yeah.
So it's funny. Yeah.
That's that's some Romeo and Juliet shit right there, isn't it?
No, where from, dude?
Well, she's not very close with her family, so she grew up. Her parents were prolific; they had many families, so so she's all over the place with her family. So she doesn't really have good contact with them. She's like with her aunts and sisters and stuff. She knows like her aunts and sisters. It's pretty much it. But yeah.
Like, where are you from, dude?
I'm from Pakistan originally, and now I live in Detroit. Yeah.
I
was born
Detroit.
Yeah.
Now lives in Detroit.
Detroit. That's right.
Is that Detroit? That's New York, isn't it? Or is it?
No,
LA?
it's Detroit.
Chicago.
No, that's
it's
central.
in Michigan.
Yeah, that's in the Midwest. Yeah.
Oh right, fucking hell.
Midwest, just right on the Canadian border.
Yeah.
Why am I associating Detroit with New York?
It's probably the city.
Man, you could tell me any place in England, and unless it was London, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure Scotland is even in London.
Dude, I mean, where I come from, Basingstoke, it might as well be London because it's close enough. Like, it's 45 minutes away, so it's right next door to London. So you might as well just say I'm from London. Everybody in Basingstoke talks like they're from London as well.
45 minutes away, south here. I got the war going on right now.
Yeah. That's it. He only lives 60 kilometers from
50 kilometers. Yeah, 50
kilometers
from Gaza Street. Yeah.
Gaza.
And also, like, there's the war in the north right now, so it's like, also like about 100 kilometers from the north.
But born obviously Ashkenazi Jew, born into a Jewish family, but not of Jewish faith.
No, I'm not defining myself as a Jewish. No.
No, you like more Christian, not actually religious.
I would
not Christian as well. Not Christian as well. No.
No, but you believe in Jesus Christ, don't you?
Yeah. But
Right.
you can be a Yeshua believer without having a religion, fake religion, and
Jesus was God. Was the Son of God.
What?
Do you believe Jesus was the Son of God?
Yeah.
That's a Christian.
But
Yeah, that's
No,
pretty
no.
that's
No.
pretty Christian.
hang on,
That's pretty far along the Christian.
Yeah, on the continuum of not Christian to Christian, that's like way over here the Christian side.
yeah.
But Christianity came 300 or 400 years after Jesus was here in the Holy Land. Okay, it's
Yeah.
like in Judaism. Judaism, it's also a religion that took over the Bible, the Old Testament, as the Christianity took over the New Testament and tell them, everybody, that's our story.
And that's not true.
And if you are like believing in Jesus Christ, you should be called Christian and come to church. We got a great.
So Christianity existed with a different name, like before Jesus was born. Christianity, it was more. Well, the argument is that it was Gnosticism.
Whatever, okay? Whatever they want to call themselves, I don't care.
Gnosticism.
Story, okay?
Why are you raining on this man's parade?
Gnosticism adopted Zoroastrian.
Always taking the piss. That's what you say over there, right? Taking the piss.
Savior aspect of Zoroastrianism was adopted by Gnostics and became that it's kind of that's what Christianity is now.
I'm
It's
curious
an
how you were
amalgamation.
able to go back and get the real Jesus without new modern different Christianity influence. That'd be an interesting thing to hear.
Yeah, very
I'm
interesting. The story of mine is that I started off the channel. I told you about 5 6 years ago, and along the way I met people who call themselves the group calls themselves Emet Chofshit, Free Truth. And when I came to them, I told them, "Yeah, I heard about you guys. Why don't you come over to my channel and do some shows together?" And then they told me, "No, we don't think so." I told them why. They told me, because people don't like us over here. I told him why. Because we're talking about Yeshua and people don't like it. I told myself, yeah, this is the exact reason why I want you to come on my show, okay? Because you're probably talking about things that people don't like and it's interesting. So they came over and in Oren Shushan, my friend, he presented to me a new concept about, first of all, revealing the religious lie, okay? And all together with Judaism, with Christianity, with Islam. I'm not really in depth with Islam, although I know Arabic, but in depth with the actual meaning of Islam, I'm not really as in Judaism. But altogether, he showed me like the complete lie and the collaboration between the religion and the authorities. And throughout, and besides that, throughout my 40-something years as an Israeli living in Israel, it's a very, very problematic to even discuss about Yeshua, because it's not being called Yeshua over here. It's being called Yeshu. And Yeshu, it's kind of like a demeaning name for Yeshua. They're saying it's like the initials of Imach Shmo V'Zichro, which is he be damned. This is the same nickname that they gave Hitler back then. And you see that the absolute indoctrination of the denial of Yeshua in our modern time as it was 2,000 years ago. Now, and they will tell you that, of course, you don't need to open up the New Testament. It's full, it's rubbish over there. It's just talking about some kind of like a false prophet that they're claiming to all kinds of things. But finally, they made the right thing and killed him. And that's the story. You don't need to open up the New Testament and read about it. And once I met up with those guys from the Free Truth, so he told me for 3 years, he shouted at me on my shows, read the New Testament, because I haven't opened up a page of the New Testament by the time I met him. And the thing is with me, when someone tells me you have to do something, it's he goes, you have to do, and then I get kind of like a beep in the second part of the sentence. I don't hear the second part of the sentence after I have to. You have to, okay? Because I'm feeling that he needs.
Yeah, and you still haven't worked out that that's pretty much what happens with me when you ask me to do something that I don't want to do, or you say no, I'm not gonna do it. That's it. It's just
just because he said you have to, okay? And then after 3 years, we stopped doing shows, and I stopped shouting at me that I have to read the New Testament. So what I did, I read the New Testament, and over there I had like a big revelation about the way of Yeshua. That it also looks so familiar to me. The landscape, okay, that he's been walking in, which is familiar for me because I'm living here my whole life. But altogether, the actual feeling of someone explaining me in a biblical way what is the meaning of grace, compassion, humble.
Right. But the thing is, those things didn't exist in the Old Testament.
Yeah,
grace and compassion.
Yeah, and you can see that by the miracles. Okay, you can see that by the miracles that Jesus is doing. All the miracles is things that he's healing other people, bringing them to life, all kinds of things which are positive, versus all kinds of things that you see. Moses came out of Egypt, plagues and tearing up the sea, and wow, all kinds of like hideous things, and yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you watch Static in the Attic, but Static, I actually like his breakdown, and he's like, I agree with what he's found. It's not just him that's found it. and when you read the Old Testament versus the New Testament, it makes sense that it's not the same God that they're talking about. It's
No,
not God of the New Testament is Yahweh.
Please, please, I don't want to get into that. We have lots and lots of theories about that God is being hiding under a different name and that meaning and that meaning. But I will tell you that, first of all, by the sense of it, okay, it doesn't, when you flip something upside down or something like that, or it's like the same thing that you're saying in flat earth, you got chills or something like that, okay? I don't believe that, okay? I don't believe that because, I don't see someone dedicating his life.
There's more useful idiots than there are shills.
Maybe,
They're not
perhaps,
chills.
perhaps.
They don't have an agreed contract with with an institution or whatever to provide false information. That's not that they're useful idiots because they actually believe what they're saying.
Yeah. Okay. Perhaps. Listen. The thing is that I don't. In Hebrew we said hafuch al hafuch, meaning upside down on upside down. Okay, meaning that you can see. Let's say you're seeing some kind of like something that is being presented as a truth. Okay, and then you can understand that someone is telling the lie behind this truth that's being presented, or saying what is the truth behind the lie, whatever. But to do this whole process of over and over, okay, like 2 times, it's kind of like hard. It doesn't get to me, okay. For me personally, when I read the New Testament or the Bible or whatever, no kind of like mediator should come between me and the text and what I understand from it. No rabbi, no preacher, no one. Okay,
but you want. Do you not realize that immediately, because what's been written down has come from another man, so therefore it has another man's taint on it. It has another whoever it was that was inspired to write whatever they wrote. it was their own perception, their own understanding, their own discernment, not yours.
Yeah, but
right, it was theirs. So
get your taint off of my Bible verse.
Once I'm encountering the scriptures, okay, I am taking use of my free choice, the great liberty that God gave me and everyone. Okay,
I mean,
to decide. Just a second, Rich. To decide whether or not what I'm reading feels to me accurate, true, and precise, or not. And that's okay. And I'm not claiming that the whole Bible.
Let me go straight to the heart of the matter. How the hell did you come to the conclusion that Jesus is the Son of God?
Oh,
like how did you conclude that? Right.
First of all, I'm reading the story. Okay, I'm reading the story, and I can believe in it or not. That's all.
No,
okay.
So that's
you just believe it.
Stop it.
You just believe it. Well, that's fine. That's a fine explanation. But I was just curious. Thank you.
I mean, I would say, TMO, I would say that where I've come. So I think I believe in the like I had my personal experience when I asked Jesus Christ for help, and this thing happened, and I felt like it was actually an answer to my prayer. So something did appear, something came. Whether that's something that our collective perception has created in this realm, an unseen entity but it has been created through the belief of millions of people, or if there was an actual character that might not have been called.
How do you know it was Jesus?
Maybe there was a character that wasn't called Jesus Christ, but did come down like Buddha, like Siddhartha, like all the others, the enlightened ones that tried to tell everybody about karma and about about how to live a decent life and not suffer. And that's all about not causing suffering to others. And, you know, that character, I think absolutely existed. And in the sense of being the son of God, the son of God no more than I am, like no more than you are.
So,
Like we are all sons and daughters of.
So Jesus, non-Jesus.
We're all sons and daughters of creation, basically. We're all
like I want
part
to
of this
believe
creation.
But yeah, like when I read the Gospels, and I have read the Gospels, and I've also read the letters of Paul, and I actually wrote an
The
extensive.
letters of Paul don't mention the miracles of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but it's important in understanding the Christian doctrine, because most of the Christian doctrine is centered on the teachings of Paul and not Jesus, I believe. So if you read the Gospels of Jesus and you read about the character of Jesus, I want to believe that somebody like that existed, and I want to exemplify that type of person. I want to believe it. It sounds fucking great on paper, you know, and I wish that was an ideal for humanity, and that was possible for humanity to ascend to that level, you know, but rationally speaking, I cannot get there, right?
Yeah.
Meaning, like, rationally speaking, when I think like, okay, how is this possible? How would this come about? Is it possible that this is the Son of God brought through the Holy Spirit, and especially the prologue of John? You know, I go, how is this prologue
Is it
of John?
possible to be your son and your father at the same time?
Yeah, how is it possible to exist alongside yourself?
Is it possible that Joseph was the only
you know,
virgin in that
all
marriage?
of that type of stuff?
That's all. So those are all details that are all part of a twist to basically harness people's perception, because I still maintain that everybody, and it's always been this way, that your relationship with God is a totally personal thing, and it can only ever be a completely personal thing, because you can only ever perceive the world through your own filters. You cannot live in somebody else's shoes and perceive the world the way they perceive it. Even if you experience the same things that somebody else has experienced, you've done it in your body, not theirs.
That's what religion is all about.
So the relationship is completely personal, and the language that we use to describe that relationship, which is unseen by everybody else, we're the only ones that are witness to that relationship with God. We then try and communicate that to people using language that we have and references that we have. That doesn't make it what we say it is. That only makes it what the language that we've got to say what it is. And then when you say that, you tell somebody, they then hear it, but they're not hearing, they're hearing what you're saying, but they're hearing it through their own perceptive filters. So you could be talking about something and saying that you were speaking to an angel, but the person that you're speaking to, their perceptive filters say, no, that wasn't an angel, that was a demon.
Yeah, true, because they have a different idea.
unseen.
They have a different idea of what an angel is. Yeah,
Right.
I agree with that. Yep.
So that's where this, like, the relationship is going to be unique. It's not going to be like anybody else's.
I totally agree, and I think that religions are their main object, or their main aim is to contradict this claim of yours. Okay, they want everybody to turn into the pattern of this kind of like religion, by the habits and culture of that specific religions.
They want everybody to accept these preconceived ideas into their own perception and accept that as real rather than their own personal experience.
And the other great sin of religions, which I want to talk about, is about the materialization of God. Okay, and this is the thing that really disturbs me. And now my son is approaching his bar mitzvah ceremony, and over there he went over to the rabbi, and the rabbi told him, "Yeah, we're going to teach you how to read the Haftarah, and we're going to teach you how to put on the sacred tefillin. Yeah, Saturn black cubes. Yeah, those things that they put in on the forehead, on the head, and it's frightening. You open up Facebook in Israel every day. Some crazy dude decided this is the day I'm gonna photo myself with this black cube on my forehead and scare everyone else online, and like coming to you with this photographs over here with this cube in the middle.
Catholics have a similar thing though with the leather straps.
The leather straps is taken from. If you want to know what the origins of the leather straps, you can open up any porn website and open up the category of BDSM, and over there you will find what the source of all this. And besides that, holy water, yeah. Everything that objectifies God and turns everything materialistic into holy, it's bullshit.
I'm so glad we've got
which is holy
this
in this
reference
world
here.
is God.
Don't make me hit you with the holy water.
I'm so
yeah. Let's see.
I got smoke in my eye. It's the worst. Why would God do this to me?
Come on. That's the problem with all religions, okay? And they have what religions have usually? Real estate. Yeah, they love real estate, okay? They have buildings, they have objects, they have things which people, this is the combination with the authorities, okay, in each country. They're giving them those constructions, this real estate, and over there, once they have their real estate, they can do whatever pagan thing they want to do over there. And this is actually the difference, okay? This is the actual initial war. Before we had wars between religions, okay? This is only like a thing of I don't know how long, okay? But before that, we had a very important war, okay? Not between like religions, but between believing in God and believing in statues and idols and things like that, okay?
Edward, mate, you couldn't be more wrong. You really couldn't be more wrong. You got TML underneath me sat here like ripping on the bong, but you think that Flow State is the stoner. Flo doesn't smoke weed, mate. He doesn't smoke weed. It's always cigarettes.
Yeah. And
L&M's, tailor-made L&M's.
Hey, that's my boy.
I was talking about the war that we have versus the pagan forces of back then, between Abraham that brought the monotheistic faith to our world, and he was the first one, and it's been also like being honored by all religions because they represent the side that believing in one unmaterialistic God. And the thing is that today, the people who still watch
when you say materialistic, do you mean personified? Do you mean like a personified?
Whatever.
Jesus is literally.
It's related to what we said earlier. Someone is getting between you and the scriptures and understanding what God is, and tells you what God is. This is the start of the control, and from there it's going on. Okay.
I'll say again. Don't you see that perhaps the scriptures is between you and God?
Of course.
And so, like the scriptures, I'm not saying that they're not good to read and that they don't contain good.
You're calling them bullshit.
No, I'm just saying they're stories written by men.
Good, because they were compiled by my great-great-grandpa Constantine.
Well, it wasn't just Constantine.
At least that's according to.
I think there were. How many were there? There were 12 in the Council of Nicaea, weren't there?
Yeah, but my grandpa commissioned them, or whatever.
The point about this materialistic world. The thing is that today, whoever is still is saying that no, I'm not really believing in God, and I'm watching television show and American Idol and all kinds of like the Olympic Games, for instance. Okay, all kinds of things like that. They're actually continuing the same fate of that was before God, okay? The pagan faith of believing in materialism. For instance, the Olympics, okay? What is come to sacred? The human body, the achievements of the human body, okay?
Loaded word, mate.
I think,
okay, and not God. They're not respecting God over there.
But I think philosophy and theology has provided a unique reference frame for ultimate questions, throughout the years, so that people don't get hijacked by let's say guru cults and also psychiatrists and those types of people, scammers.
You could
know what I mean,
start
right?
one of those guru cults. You know, you've got the materials to make your own.
Yeah, many have told me that, but I'm not interested.
Me neither.
I mean, well, if you change your mind, like I was saying earlier before we got here, I'm kind of a hustler and an opportunist. So holler at your boy, and we'll get this motherfucker off the ground.
But there is, I mean, I think I've said it before. There is kind of a, you remind me a little bit just because I've seen the interviews. I've seen his interviews as well. What's his name? Charles Manson. There's a little sort of Charles Manson there, right? The thing is, right? I watched those Charles Manson interviews, and I know it's all staged. It's all just theater for the masses. But the thing is, the character that Charles Manson put across in his interviews, I absolutely would have been mates with him. I probably would have been part of his group. I'm a musician. Like, that's the thing. He was a musician. He was a singer and a guitarist, and like that. Everything that happened.
Have you talked to Harmon?
No.
Harmon Walker on my channel. He comes on fairly regularly.
Not about Charles Manson.
Okay, you know that he was a prison guard, and one of the inmates that he guarded was Manson.
Right. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. So I remember. I remember vaguely. He was a prison guard. Yeah.
Shout out to Sute.
I think that whole. You know, that was
he's a fall guy.
Tavistock Institute fucking
yep.
Basically, it's all part of social programming, psyops for social programming. I honestly, I don't believe that any real serial killer, in the sense that they put them across to us, I don't think they exist. Normal people, you know. I
think that they do, but I don't think that. I think that the ones that are presented to us are it's for programming purposes.
Or certainly, I mean, maybe not the serial killers, but certainly like the mass bang events.
Those see, I'm halfway there with you, right? Like, I think that if you just roll enough rocks downhill, one of them will, you know, hit whatever you're trying to hit, wherever you hope it'll hit, right? I think they're just rolling crazy people,
right.
And it's not that specific.
Well, it's like they're aware of all of them. They're aware of the potential.
Bye, TML.
See you later.
Love you.
Where's he
say it back. I don't know, but I gotta go soon too. I've actually stayed longer than I expected because, well, this has been fascinating. Damn it, he's back.
No worries, man. What's up, OTW? How you doing, man? And Sean G, Little Wing, Mr. Miyagi. I got to shout out everyone now. Sute, Uncle Fat.
Once you can't do it once. I said hi to who? Sote. I said hi to Sote, and I instantly realized my mistake and stopped before I have to start going through the lines.
Say it. Look, you got to say it to everyone. I just feel bad otherwise. Edward Culture, I don't recognize you, dude, but welcome.
Discipline. Get some discipline. Be like, nah, fuck the rest of you.
Immortal Huckleberry as well.
Don't do it.
I got to shout out Nathan Penny.
Man, not unless they send you a Cash App or something. Or PayPal, I guess you don't have Cash Apps over there.
No.
Okay.
Dude, you go on.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. We have to present Jessica. Would you put the song, please? Yeah, put the song.
This is
yeah, it's our.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
Yeah,
I've got the look. The drive to go wild. I've got the move.
You're probably terrified that poor.
What the fuck just happened?
I'm presenting Jessica by Rabbit. Every show.
Hold on, did he just tell you we need to present and said the rabbit's name, and you knew exactly what he meant, so you played the rabbit's intro song and he swung the fucking rabbit around?
Yeah, I know exactly what he was talking about.
Where did you find this guy? Do you have a handy dandy notebook? What the fuck is going on? I don't know what I stumbled into. I gotta step.
Yeah, I will come to his show sometime. I will do a blast over there. All right. So we still haven't do the karaoke thing yet. So
Well, so that's always the last thing. Are you saying you're wrapping up, dude? It's been 2.5 hours actually.
yeah, Jessica, my mascot and co-host
So he had a cat
of Air News.
Linda. He had a cat called Linda who appeared out of nowhere and then was raptured.
Yeah, she was raptured.
That's what.
She actually.
Because one day she just disappeared.
I bet she disappeared. If you treat the cat like you treat that rabbit, I bet she's fucking gone.
Linda was a different.
She was raptured by God.
Linda had a
raptured by the mail truck.
And that sign us that we are approaching the end of days. So I would take it seriously.
Is he fucking with me? He's fucking with me.
So you want to do really? Oh man, you can join in, lads, if you want.
Oh yeah. Let's do it. Come on.
I don't know how this song goes. But
I will leave.
All I know is the beginning is that
he's got it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take this one.
Have you ever seen Arrested Development?
Yes, mate.
You know Buster?
Yeah.
That's all.
Just relax. That's it. Don't touch me, I'm a real wiper. Come on, everybody.
Psycho killer. Cause I say that's the only bit I know.
Oh, what's happening?
Come on, yell! Okay.
It's quite a fitting song after talking about psycho killers. It's almost like it was serendipitous. Dude.
When you have something to say, my lips are sealed. Hey, nothing. Oh, it's dead again. Come on! Thank you. Alright. Guys, that's it for me. Shabbat shalom, everyone. From Israel.
Run.
Come on,
man, you're missing your line.
Run away. I love you, man.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom. I'll see you next Friday. Take it easy, dude.
I'm so confused. I have so many questions.
Too high for this shit. I didn't know that song at all, but yeah.
The only reason I know that song is because a band came into our recording studio to do a demo album, and one of the songs they wanted to do was Psycho Killer, and that's all I can remember from it.
I thought he was trolling me because I look like Charles Manson. I don't even understand.
No, that
was
song's
like,
been sat there since the start, ready to go for the end. That was already decided, man. It was just interesting that it was kind of serendipitous where our conversation went. It put, perfect little segue into. Anyway, yeah. So
thank you for having me up.
No problem, dude.
I came up here to actually. My intention when I asked for the link is I was going to come because I just was kind of listening while I was doing other things, and I was going to come up and ask you why you're taking the piss out of him about the board game. Because you seem like you were taking the piss.
I wasn't taking the piss. I was.
It's kind of demonic, and then I. By the time I got here, though, I was like, "This is why." I get it now.
Oh man, Near's fucking awesome. He's a definite character. But the Buster reference, it took a second. It was like,
dead fucking ringer. dead ringer.
He just needs the glasses. He just needs the glasses.
Yeah.
But he's not as tall as Buster. Buster, I think, is like about 6'4", isn't he? Wasn't he quite tall?
I don't know, but
Buster was my favorite character on Arrested Development. He was
okay.
the
So you know, it's the only other time I've ever encountered somebody who I thought was like just behaved so crazy similar to somebody I knew in real life. You know, like where it's like, who this person must have been following the person I know to get this character down, right? Like they had to have modeled this after my person. There's this one where it's like, well, obviously whoever played Buster, he was getting into character by watching Homeboy. But my ex-wife and what's the Bates Motel. Norma Bates. Here, I'll just get
Norma.
People always tell me that I remind them of Kramer from Seinfeld.
Really?
Yeah, they say that all the time. Like when they
That's
watch
neither
me.
flattering nor accurate, I don't think.
You've never slid into camera shot.
Yeah, I guess
once slide into
like
the door.
how I walk around and my mannerisms, and I guess just like how I behave when I'm sitting around. And I'm kind of a lanky person, so I think I just like awkward.
Are you quite tall? How tall are you?
Yeah, I'm like 6'3" almost. So
So
yeah.
you're the same height as me.
Yeah, I'm a little bit tall, but yeah.
Honestly, I thought you were 5'10", 5'11", something like that.
Yeah, it doesn't look that way. Yeah, it doesn't look that
How
way.
tall are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty.
6'3", same height as me, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I'm pretty tall compared to.
Damn, there's not a lot of people that make me short.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
6'1", just a smidge over 6'1".
I'm glad I'm tall. That's all I'll say.
And people, I put 2 links backstage. The first one is a compilation of Norma Bates from the Bates Motel TV show, and this chick, like my ex-wife, acts so much like her. It's still. I've been watching this clip for 2 years. It still blows my goddamn mind. The actress must have just followed her all around. The next one is Negan from The Walking Dead, because I've been told that that's me. So my daughter's mom is Norma Bates, and I'm Negan from The Walking Dead.
Is this Norma Bates? Is she the
blonde chick? Hang
on.
You can play it. It will demonetize your thing, but it won't like strike it.
Oh, hi. How's it going?
Oh shit.
I don't care about the
I need to speak to Sheriff Romero right away, please. It's a matter of life and death.
What is your name, please?
Are you kidding me? You don't know my name?
Norma Louise Bates.
Oh, hi. How's it going?
Does your ex, does she look like her as well?
Not. I mean, no. Yes and no. She's blonde and white, but if it weren't for the behavior, I'd never would have made any sort of a here. I can show you. I would never made a visual association, I suppose.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
Yeah, I guess.
Screw off, shithead!
You're a freaking mess, lady!
Screw off! Every time I walk out the door, it's going to be, oh, what a beautiful day. Hey, that's where Deputy Shelby bled to death.
I'm going to pull back the hammer. I didn't say shoot.
Dylan, I think your mom's outside.
Because he respects me enough to tell me. What the hell does that mean? You, what's your name?
Rauf.
Rauf? Are you kidding me? I will sue you. What?
You're only supposed to take 3 things.
Really? That's bullshit, Norman. Anyone can do that.
I just diminished what you said.
People who feel the need to control everything often in actuality feel out of control. Do you ever feel that way?
No.
Chill.
Chill your own ass. Who is going to book a room in the rape slash
Isn't
murder
it
motel?
right? Isn't it funny how characters like that can be so endearing?
What do you mean? Yeah. How they put likable characters in the bad person role?
Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
I suspect that's intentional. Like I theorize that's intentional.
I think it's all part of like what I was saying about comedy, how they use comedy to soften people up, basically, and make things acceptable that not probably shouldn't be acceptable in a healthy functioning society.
Right.
And like in the
I put a
Black
picture
Adam-
of my ex-wife, or I'm share screening a picture of my ex though, if you want to.
Yeah, we got similar taste in women, I reckon.
Yeah, you guys ever hear of Dr. Spock?
The Star Trek.
No, it's like a psychologist who's a Freudian psychologist who developed this theory about Jewish mothers and like how they're extremely demeaning towards their sons, and their sons develop this like how Jewish sons have an extremely interesting character, like in terms of how their mothers treat them.
Mm.
And yeah, it's an interesting idea that he comes up with, like how like they develop this sort of like complex. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think a lot of that show is going off of that theory.
Right, I thought you were talking about Nia.
No.
So right, so she's Jewish. This character is Jewish, is she? Or
No, but the writers are, So,
right. Yeah.
So what does it say? Like, I guess I don't know enough Jewish people to know there's a pattern. And actually, I had a really good friend who was half Jewish, but his mom was Italian. So I guess that wouldn't really even have the same dynamic. I don't know if I know. Yeah, what's the mother-son dynamic? And unpack it.
Yeah, let me try to look this up because I only glanced over it one day. But yeah, it's this theory that he came up with. Let me see if I could read. It's Benjamin Spock is a guy's name. So yeah, that's the guy's name. And let me see if I could. He does psychoanalysis. He's a pediatrician who writes about baby and child care. It says in 1946. Let me try to see if I can find this shit. Because yeah, this shit was interesting. Yeah, he like wrote about like circumcision and stuff too. That's what it says here.
I've never been able to get my head around get my head around that. The fact that it's
get your head around circumcision.
It's been so
well, ironically that's exactly what it does. Is it frees your head? It gets that thing from off around your head. Is what.
I mean, yeah, but it's much more an American thing. Like,
it's fucking wild. I mean, as somebody who has trendy penis, and that's what it is. It's trendy penis. It's just it doesn't make any sense at all.
I can so I'm still turtleneck, so I can see the desensitization. But yeah, and for hygiene, you know, I can see.
Yeah, but to think that you need to amputate part of yourself so that you don't have to clean it, it just is foundationally insane.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of glad that I wasn't clipped.
So what I wonder about is, obviously when you're little like that, you don't remember anything, but those years are also the years that form your personality primarily. So
it's very early.
What is the psychological impact of one of the first things that happens when you're born is you get part of your dick cut off, right? Yeah. And they didn't even start using anesthesia till like the mid 90s is what I heard. So I just have to wonder what that does to somebody's temperament. Magic.
Well, it's the same thing as like they say, well, like what about like coming like out of a birth canal and then like looking at a fucking doctor and all that type of shit. Like it's all fucking traumatic, right?
Yeah, and the fact that you're actually, you're not they whisk them off to go and weigh them and all that shit. So
yeah, like you probably feel like you're in like a fucking factory like 5 minutes after you're like born and shit. You're like, what the fuck is this? It's like aliens and shit.
They say that the one like people that cry, not or old souls don't cry when they come back. They don't cry, because they know what's going on. I didn't cry when I was a baby. When I was born, and all of that, I didn't cry. So that's just confirmation for me that I'm obviously
that's probably definitely a lie.
No, it's not. That my mum said it was my sister was a nightmare when she was born. She screamed a lot, but I didn't. I smiled when I was born. I smiled. Makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
babies cry.
It does to me. It makes sense to me.
Babies cry, and your mom's memory is relative. So if your sister was particularly a pain in the ass, then you were an angel by comparison.
Actually,
but if it's important to your identity,
the interesting thing is that my sister was the perfect angel, and I was the pain in the ass.
See, I was also a pain in the ass, and I'll believe that.
Mary 007 prankster, I can see it. What? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Wasn't he going to find the Jewish mom show?
TMO was, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember where I read that shit.
Hang on, how far back am I in the comments? Hey, shout out Alva Billy, how you doing? Magic Red Bricks. It's what time is it? It's like nearly 20 past 5. 20 past.
I don't know, but I got to get going. You've kept me way longer than I expected. It was fantastic. It was fantastic the whole way through. I'm pretty proud of myself, honestly. Not gonna lie.
I'm proud of you, dude. I'm proud of you.
I also feel like I missed an opportunity, but on the whole, I think that the proudness at my restraint outweighs the missed opportunity. TML is always a pleasure. Chat, salutes to you all, and welcome to the 2 new people who subscribed after I dropped the link. I'm going to do it again just because I self-promote like that. And
yeah, go and subscribe to Flow State's channel. And are you monetized again, or was that a temporary?
I'm not monetized. I need to submit the appeal. Maybe I'll do it today, probably this weekend, because I got to make you actually make for monetization. You make like a little intro video. It's supposed to be 5 minutes long. You go and you show them some of your content, and they sort of explain it. So I got to make that. So I'll do the appeal this weekend, and I'm honestly not particularly optimistic about it. So in the meantime, the Cash App and the PayPal still up. I'm looking at StreamYard and a few other things. I'm sorry, Streamlabs, and a few other options. But so far, I've only streamed a couple nights since I got out of YouTube jail, and both nights were lower than before as far as revenue goes, but not dramatically so.
Right.
So I think that once I kind of even if I don't get remonetized, if I get into the swing of things, I think that I'll still.
And then with the Streamlabs, you get to keep 100% of your donations too, right?
It's like 97%, but like it's not a very user friendly setup. So I gotta.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, and if I get if my monetization appeal is approved, then the memberships will come back. But if it's denied, I believe I'll have to wait 3 months to apply from scratch entirely. So that is the bummer. Is the membership option was cool with all the emojis and shit, and I had a ton of members. And good to see you again, Air News.
Hey, I know. I was hearing like the conversation earlier talking about Jewish people and cutting dicks, so I got in.
All right. Well, I think I was the only circumcised dude on the panel. But I'm leaving right now, so I'm glad that you're here because you can represent sleek penis on behalf of our people. Even though I'm not Jewish, but I do have Jewish penis.
I will represent as well. I think that first of all, about this circumcision thing, I'm like lots of other things that I found out. Okay,
I'll be listening.
It's not written in the Bible. Okay. To cut the dick of your 8 days old baby. Okay. It's written down that you should lamul et besar olatcha. This is what's written down in Hebrew. And I don't know. There's no use of this word of lamul, okay, in modern Hebrew that it can explain to me that it means to cut. Okay, to cut something, right? This is what like God told Abraham, what they called Brit Ben Abetarim, which is the kind of like the testament, like the agreement between God and Abraham. And he said to him, I know the rabbis are saying, okay, that God told Abraham when he was actually something like 100 years old, something like that. Hey, cut your dick right now. You have to. But I don't think that this is what actually God meant. We talked before about what's the actual meaning and what actually you get from the scriptures. And I'm telling you that from my connection and my understanding from the scriptures, the way that I understand them is, I don't know, lamul et besar orlatcha. I don't know. It could be other, also ola, it could be other part of the body. And it could be, I don't know, to do something else with it. The ola is supposed to be the flesh that kind of like surrounds your penis, right? And they also like calling other people, besides goyim, they're calling them arelim, meaning that they weren't like cut off. So, but I can't understand from the verb of lamul, as it appears in the Hebrew scriptures, that it means to cut something. And I don't know that orla is actually meaning your penis, this thing, okay? I think that this is interpretation, and I don't trust this interpretation whatsoever that rabbis and Jewish religion gave to this thing that God asked Abraham to do.
It's basically suggesting that God's original creation was somehow imperfect and needed to be altered.
Again, I don't know what is lamul. I don't know what is this verb means. Okay, that it. I don't know that it means to hurt yourself and to cut yourself. I don't know. Lamul. It's kind of like similar to the word milah, which milah is word. Okay?
I see it as a reflection of basically slave slave ownership.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the
Yeah,
ones that
that's
are
I clearly,
It's cutting off
see it
organs.
as
Come on, it's
yeah, I
cutting off
clearly
organs.
see
It's
it as that.
mechanic. It's
Yeah,
mechanic.
because these were warring tribes that took slaves, so you had to distinguish which ones were yours from the other ones. So that would be the way, right? Is that if you were going to breed people, then you could distinguish who was a citizen from a non-citizen by seeing who was like born and stuff. You want to sell people, that's basically.
No,
I
but,
think
but
think
it's
that's the main. I think that's the main thing for it, and we could
essentially
argue a lot
scrapping.
about, because basically every society essentially practiced this. Even the Greeks, who we say are like the most civilized people, they even had slaves. So it's just like, it was just seemed like a regular thing.
it's. I think it's more than that. I think it's about the roots of it comes from all kinds of like paganic religions that they used to again history history stipulation with Richie. Okay,
Yeah,
but
because what
yeah,
happens
they
to Abraham? Because what
no,
changes with Abraham when he starts doing when he cuts himself, then he becomes a warrior. So essentially that's really what to me, like, that's the change, because he changes his name, he becomes a warrior, and then he makes a covenant with God and all that type of stuff. So
he didn't
that's
change his
like,
name. He didn't change his name. Abraham didn't change his name. He was born as Abraham.
no, it's
And,
Abram to Abraham.
oh yeah, the reducing of the
Abraham,
yeah,
yeah.
Avram. Yeah.
Yeah, you know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Yeah,
But,
so
but
Okay.
I think that's interesting because what we're talking about is vowels. Vowels don't exist in Hebrew, or they don't.
But the very interesting thing, Richie, relates to what I said before. You know that circumcision in Hebrew, it's called Brit Milah. Okay,
Right.
Brit, it's a path, it's an agreement. Okay, and Milah, okay, it's like the changing of the word lamul, but also the word Milah means word in Hebrew. So it could mean that, as I said earlier, that he changed his name. So this was actually the ceremony. It wasn't cutting the dick. It was just changing the name. Whatever, I don't know what kind of like meanings you get out of it. Okay, you can get to lots and lots of like meanings what this sentence means, but it's, for me, it doesn't feel like the meaning that the Rabbanut over here in Israel is giving to that, and that meaning is to cut the dick of the poor infant. But the more disturbing thing, actually, if you've been in a ceremony like that, Richie, or whatever, it's a very paganistic thing. First of all, the rabbi comes, he holds the baby from the neck, and then he starts to juggle it. Woo! 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 Flipping the baby.
What in the world? what in the world?
I've seen that. I've seen
Flipping the baby. Okay.
I don't think that they're all.
Oh,
quite,
hell no.
I don't think that. Hang on, because I don't think that they're all quite as and energetic about it. Like that, I don't think they all throw the baby.
Rabbi,
on, like,
the rabbi over there is in both jobs. Okay, both roles. First of all, he needs to cut the baby's dick, and on top of that, he's an entertainer. Okay, he's an entertainer of that ceremony. So after we're done entertaining with flipping the baby in the air and whatever, they put him on the
there must be
Godfather.
a reason for them doing that. Why do they do that? There must be a reason for it.
Because it's happy, it's fun to flip babies in the air. What's not clear about that? Come on. Okay, now after they flip the baby and then put them on the Godfathers, then he goes to the other role that he have as cutting the dick guy. So he opens up his suitcase, gets all those knives ready, and then
why do
he
they need more than one knife?
a really sharp. Yeah, he needs two of them. He like holds it with one and cut with the other, and then he takes it off. And then, well, I actually saw that like when my child was circumcised, and I told myself, yeah, I will watch it. and then you see kind of like blood getting out of this little small thing, which is that, and then comes the worst part. The rabbi takes
No, I don't.
a tube. He
yeah.
takes a tube. He put it in his mouth, and then he takes a sip out of the infant's blood.
Yeah, that's the bit I don't get.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, I've heard that they do it without a tube as well. I've heard that they've done that without the tube.
No,
but I don't know. That might just be, fantastic.
Maybe it's a modern thing, but
Adaptation.
yeah. But altogether, I don't know if he drinks it or not, if he drinks the blood or not. But altogether, this is what he does to suck off the blood or something like that. And altogether, okay, I'm telling you, this is organ cutting ceremony disguised as a very nice fun. After that, we have dinner. We have like a lunch and maybe some dancing, maybe some socializing, and yeah, it's a nice thing. Not
when God made little boys, he made them out of string. He had a bit left over, so he left a ding-a-ling. I like that.
Yeah, you're still stuck with the sipping thing, right? I understand. Yeah. So, yeah, this is what my take on circumcision, and I don't know about aesthetics. I'm not dealing with that right now. I'm talking about convenience, whatever. I'm talking about. I don't know. Maybe it was good that I got circumcised or not. I don't know. But the way that I'm like looking at this ceremony right now, how it looks like, and how I'm comparing that ceremony that I just described with what God told Abraham back then, I don't think it's the same thing. No, I don't think. That's all.
No. Well,
yeah. This is what my comment.
On that note,
yeah, I will say goodbye and yeah, leave. Like I won't be in another karaoke. That's okay. Bye, Pakistan dude. Love you.
Yeah, have a blessed day. Yeah, thank you so much for talking. Yeah, take care.
Cool.
So, yeah, I need basically. I'm not gonna lie. I need to get my guitar out and stop chatting. I haven't streamed since Saturday. This is my first stream since Saturday last week. I've not been in a good way this week. I've been basically, yeah, I haven't streamed because I haven't been able to. I've just been, my head's been in bits. So I need to get my guitar out and put my hat out, get my grift on.
For sure, Richie.
Thank you.
It's been a blessing. It's been a blessing.
Man.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me again. We'll talk soon. You
Yes.
have a blessed day, and I'll be praying for you.
Yeah, you too, man. You too. Yeah. Your knowledge is always. I always appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're doing a show tomorrow. I don't know the topic yet. I think I'm just gonna wing it, but we will go over Kaczynski for sure. So we're covering the manifesto there, Industrial Society and its Future. So that's one of the things that we've been doing in the past episodes. Last episode we did a good show on deep ecology. So if you guys are interested in that topic, Introduction to Principles of Deep Ecology, and
deep
the deep
ecology, man.
Yeah, deep ecology.
that sounds deep.
Yeah, it's like about how everything in nature is connected. Looking at human systems in terms of what nature is doing. So yeah,
right.
Yeah, so yeah.
That's
Anyways,
well, drop a link to your channel in my chat, and
for sure,
people should go over and sub up and have a watch, have a listen. Your stream always go on for hours, though, don't it? You're a marathon streamer, like I used to be.
Yeah, I do it like only twice a week, so I try to do a good job at it. But I might change my schedule because it gets a little bit too long, But yeah,
I did it, and I just burnt myself out. Completely burnt myself out doing it. 8, 9, 10 hour streams. Yeah, It's surprising how much energy it takes out of you.
Yeah, it takes so long to get a good conversation going. That's why I like to keep it hanging for a while, because then we
Yeah.
get the people flowing in. Because it's random people. It takes a very long time to get somebody interested in the type of topics that I cover. So many people are just like, they don't want to. There's a high level barrier of entry for
Makes
those
my
topics.
head hurt, man. I don't want to think about it too much.
But yeah, blessings.
All right, man. Peace and
Yeah,
love.
thank you so
And
much.
see you
Yeah,
soon,
thank
buddy.
you. Yeah, talk to you soon, Richie. Have a blessed day.
And you. And yeah, like I said, I haven't streamed since Saturday last week, and I really need to put my hat out. And the only way I feel justified doing that is if I give you something from my heart and soul. So if you're not a music lover and you don't like hearing people doing renditions of their musical influences over the years, unlucky. Turn that echo cancellation off there and turn that fucking camera off there. There we go. Right. I haven't sung since last Saturday, so. Oh, come on, stupid bloody thing.
finally found something worth living for. I was looking for some action, but all I found was cigarettes and alcohol. You could wait for a lifetime to spend your days in the sunshine. You might as well do the white line, 'cause when it comes on top, you gotta make it happen. Gotta make it happen. Gotta make it happen. Yeah, yeah. Gotta make it happen. To find yourself a job when there's nothing worth working for. It's a crazy situation, but all I need are cigarettes and alcohol. Lifetime to spend the days in the sunshine. You might as well do the white line, 'cause when it comes on top, you gotta make it happen. Gotta make it happen. Gotta make it happen. Gotta make it happen. Gotta make it. Gotta make it. A bit loud, wasn't it? Happiness more or less. It's just a change of something in my liberty. Oh my mind, happiness coming and going. What you look at me, watch my fever going on. Just where I am. How many corners do I have to turn? How many times do I have to learn? All love I have is in my mind. I'm a lucky man. The fire in my hands. Happiness keeping in my old place. Stood and naked, smiling and feeling no disgrace. With who I am. Happiness coming and going. I watch you look at me, watch my fever going on. Just who I am. How many corners do I have to turn? How many times do I have to learn? All the love I have is in my mind. I hope you understand. Hope you understand. Oh, I know. Gotta love never die. No. Happiness, more or less, it's just a change of something in my liberty. Happiness coming and going. I want you to watch me feel it growing and going. Oh my, watch me feel it growing and going. Oh my, watch me feel it growing and going. Oh my, watch me feel it growing and going. Oh my, I gotta love never dies. You gotta love it never dies. It's just a tune of something in my liberty. It's just a change of something in my liberty. It's just a change of something in my liberty. Oh my mind. Oh my mind. It's just a change of something in my liberty. Oh my mind. Oh. Where do you go? Nobody knows. I gotta say I'm on the way down. God, give me style and give me grace. God, put a smile upon my face.
fucking singing the word. Where do I go to fall from grace? Sing the fucking right words, mate. Come on. God put a smile upon your face. Yeah. When you work it out, I'm worse than you. Yeah. When you work it out, I wanted to. When you work out where to draw the line, your guess is as good as mine. Where do we go? Nobody knows. Don't ever say you're on your way down when God gave you style and gave you grace. God put a smile upon your face, yeah. And when you work it out, I'm worse than you. Yeah, when you work it out, I wanted to. When you work out where to draw the line, your guess is as good as mine. It's as good as mine. It's as good as mine. It's as good as mine. Na 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 na. Good as mine. Where do we go? Nobody knows. Don't ever say you're on your way down when God gave you style and gave you grace. God put a smile upon your face. Go on. Tenderness. We'll walk upon the water, we'll rise above the mess with a little peace and some harmony. We'll take the world together, we'll take them by the hand, 'cause I got a hand for you, oh yeah, 'cause I wanna run with you. Yesterday, well, I saw you standing there, hand was out, your eyes are red.
No comb and touch your hair. I said get up, let me see you smile. We'll take a walk together, walk the road a while. Cause I gotta handle you, oh yeah. Cause I wanna run with you, so let me walk with you, yeah. Hold my hand, you hold my hand. I'll take you to a place where you can be anything you wanna be. Cause I wanna love you the best that I can. You see, you was wasted, and I was a wasting time. Till I thought about your problems, I thought about your crime. Then I stood up and I screamed aloud. I don't wanna be a part of your problem, don't wanna be a part of your crowd, no. Cause I got a handful of you, I got a handful of you. Oh, would you let me walk with you, yeah. Come on, let's sing along, you know the words. I want you to hold my hand, I'll take you to the promised land. Maybe we can't change the world, but I wanna love you the best that I can. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me hold, but you let me hold my hand. You hold my hand. I'll take you to a place where you can be anything you wanna be. Good. No. I want you to hold my hand. I'll take you to the promised land. Maybe we can't change the world, but I wanna love you the best that I can. Oh, the best that I can. All this talk of getting old, it's getting me down, my love, like a cat in a bag, waiting to drown. This time I'm calming down, and I hope you think of me as you lay down on your side. Now the drugs don't work, they just make you worse. but I know I'll see your face again. Now the drugs don't work, they just make you worse, but I know I'll see your face again. But I know I'm on a losing streak, as I pass down my old street. If you wanna know, just let me show, and I'll sing in your ear again. Now the drugs don't work, they just make you worse, but I know I'll see your face again. Baby, heaven calls, I'm coming to, just like you said. You leave my life better off dead. All this talk of getting old is getting me down, my love, like a cat in a bag, waiting to drown. This time I'm calming down. Now the drugs don't work, they just make you worse, but I know I'll see your face again. Baby, if heaven falls, I'm coming to, just like you said. You leave my life, I'm better off dead. If you wanna know, just let me show, and I'll sing in your ear again. Now the drugs don't work, they just make you worse, but I know I'll see your face again. You know I'll see your face again. Yeah, you know I'll see your face again. Yeah, you know I'll see your face again. Whoa, Lord, you know I'll see your face again. Whoa, Lord. Never going down, never coming down no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. Never coming down, never going down no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. Never coming down, no, never going down no more. Richie, what date's your birthday next moon? My birthday is always on the same date. It doesn't, I don't know where it is on me. It's the 23rd of September. I don't know where the moon's going to be. Right, I'm not going to have I'll just tell you now, I'm not going to have too much in me. My, I haven't been, this has not been the best week, and yeah, it's showing to me. So, turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson there in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skins on a trial. Ooh, at its birth, it was worth the while. It's something unpredictable, in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Right, peace out, peeps. If I continue singing, I'm going to lose my voice. I can feel it. So I'm obviously still not right. I don't expect any of you to understand, but I can feel in my vocal cords, I can feel it's a lot of effort to maintain a note. It's not the normal easy, no effort that it is when I'm singing normally and when I'm really enjoying it. It's this week has taken its toll on my voice and on my head. So yes, I'm gonna have to end this stream. Love you guys. Thank you very much. I'll endeavour to be back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be feeling better tomorrow. It's Saturday. So I fucking hope I'm going to be feeling better tomorrow. Anyway, peace out, peeps. Love you loads. Thank you to my guests. Thank you to Nia. And Flow State and TML.
There's two words that are important. One is bro. Hey, bro, bro. Oh, okay, bro, everything. Come on, bro. Used to be dude. Remember when women would say, hey, dude, they would, well, it's bro. Used to be bruh, bro. Come on, bro. Let me go, bro. You can't do that, bro. You can't believe it. Overnight. I've never heard this. The second one is the word literally. You don't understand. I'm literally standing here and I literally called you, bro. I literally called you. Nobody is suggesting you didn't literally, I mean, versus figuratively. Yes, I know you go, I'm literally standing here. I'm literally under arrest. Okay, stop saying literally. What does that mean? Really? What do you think that word means? He's literally dead. Yes, I know he's literally. They literally don't understand what the hell they're literally saying, bro. I literally hate it, bro. Literally. I'm sorry. Now you got me doing it.
What a fucking liberty! Oh, they weren't shooting, they really do.
Nan?
I'll take a fucking chill pill, you. Come on, you, I've had enough of all this. What a load of old shit!
I wish I could just come out when they're all doing that, then I come out and do something different. Give some energy and then just sneak off again like that.